Come in with little answers as usual.
Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, blood I can't cap. Strap, put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone my henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops to get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
Good morning!
Top of the top, baby.
Let's go!
Top of the boarding. I like the enthusiasm. There you go.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Before we take it, because we're gonna take them right to the streets, bro. But before we do that, welcome to another edition of Awake. Yes,
sir, baby.
we do got some a bit of breaking news that we can talk
Yeah,
about.
I got some giant breaking GW news. Let's go! Danny Dumbass and the Giants just released his ass.
That's crazy, bro. That
You
is
got Yeah, the Giants definitely released Danny Dumbass. That's crazy.
$40 million and pennies.
damn, bro.
They're gonna pay him every bit of it too.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
I mean, you know, that's the worst thing that happened to them was a couple years ago when they won that playoff game with Brian. Brian
Gave him that extension.
they had a last place schedule. They did what you're supposed to do with it. You know what I mean? Snuck into the postseason. And they even beat the red hot Vikings that year, and you know they were playing with a last place schedule as well. You know, kind of like how the Redskins were this year too, or the Commanders. Yeah. I mean, you got to take advantage of that. But you know, it could work against your detriment because they weren't the greatest team on offense. That next year been riddled with injuries, which was last year. And then they get rid of Saquon. It was, you know, they were kind of doomed from the start this year. You know what I mean? And Danny Dumbass, I mean, he's on the loose now.
Yeah. Where is he? Where do you think he ends up, Bogey?
I mean, I think his dumbass, like with his playing style, I think he would suit as a backup for Josh Allen this year. I think I think he'll clear waivers because ain't nobody gonna pick up that existing contract and then pay the remainder of it this year. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So he's definitely gonna clear waivers, and then I think someone like the Bills could go ahead and claim him, but then there's other people in front of him. JD, I know JD had a good take here. What you think?
I was thinking maybe the Rams and him going up under McVay, 100%. Him getting because we'll probably get one more season, maybe 2 more seasons out of Stafford. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And for him to get up under Sean McVay and get that type of tutelage, 100%. We got Joe Brady over there in Buffalo 100% with McDermott being a defensive coach. So, Joe Brady, if they do pick him up this year and Joe Brady does get a head coaching job next year,
he might bring along old man.
That's my only worry about Daniel Jones. If I'm Daniel Jones, I want to take the route of getting up under an offensive coach, even though I had Brian Daboll, and Brian Daboll do got a little bit of a track record, but it's not a Sean McVay track record, 100%. So I would like to take the Sam Darnold role and get up under a KOC, whatever the coach name is for the fucking 49ers. He made me forget his motherfucking name, the way they've been fucking playing 100%. That's neither here. So I think Danny Dumbass should get up under Sean McVay, bro. 100%.
Well, McVay does like projects, though.
100%, bro.
Yeah, so.
I mean, I don't know if he likes projects so much as because, like, when he had Jared Goff, that was a project. And then, what I'm saying? Obviously, Jared Goff is blossoming now, life after
flourishing.
McVay.
Exactly.
Flourishing even, you know what I mean? Because
when
you're under Sean McVay, people argue that Goff wasn't the greatest. It was the system, you know what I mean? And then he couldn't win with Goffle clearly, so he went and got an established guy who was not a project in Matt Stafford. So I think I do like this spot too, because if he was to clear waivers, or if someone was, when he clears waivers, it's still priority or no?
No, it goes by who's first. I think it's priority. Yeah.
Yeah. Once he clears the waivers, that means anybody came in for him.
Yeah.
Or he get to pick where you want to go.
Yeah, so he's basically a free agent if he clears when he clears waivers, because he's been. And that's the thing too, is if and when he clears waivers, you know what I mean? Yeah, he gets to choose, bro. I mean, look at this. Why wouldn't a competing team go and swoop on a Danny Dumbass to be a backup? You know what I mean? Like when you got the Josh Johnsons of the world as backups, or DTR as a back, you know what I mean? Oh, I guess the DTR thing with the Browns is a bad example. Teams that are in it, right? Like I think in a lot of ways I'd rather have Danny Dumbass than Carson Wentz behind Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, Carson Wentz not the greatest. He is a Super Bowl champion.
And Danny Dumbass got motherfucking mobility to him too. So if you can dial in the motherfucking throws and be able to get him to be able to make his progressions, or maybe dumb down the play calling and have him only do 2 reads and maybe take off, shit like that. But also the fucking run game. Even though TT was doing his thing this year 100%, it's not an established run game that helps him not have to throw 25, 30 times and make his reads easier, because you're getting motherfuckers in the box that's, having to account for this run game. He hasn't had that 100%. Maybe
I guess he had that with Saquon, right? But it was only that 1 year, because they were never healthy.
Only 1 year with Barkley, 100%, bro. That's my thing. So Danny Dumbass, say what you want to say, he really ain't had a super chance, even though he's been a starter for the last 4 years. It's just a situation that he was brought upon, on top of being drafted somewhere he shouldn't be drafted. Not the team, the fucking slot that he got drafted in, 5 overall. Come on, man.
Derek just said it perfectly. He would take Danny Dumbass in Dallas.
That would be a way to stick it to them. You know what I mean?
You
know what's funny? I just thought of some. Danny Dumbass was doomed for a while there, because there's even one point they had Jason Garrett calling the plays over there at one point. I was like, oh, it's all bad.
Everyone in the chat.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, man, top of the board to everybody in the chat. You know what I mean?
Man, we had to fire it up straight to the streets, man. That's some big news right now, bro.
Yeah. Well, Jason Kelce landed a new gig.
Oh, wow.
Jason Kelce launching a new show. They call it Late Night with Jason Kelce. That will air 5 consecutive Friday nights beginning January 3rd and throughout the NFL playoffs.
That's pretty cool.
What network?
They haven't released what if it's going to be on Friday night. I'm going to guess maybe it's got to be on the NBA. He's got a contract with ESPN, which would have to be either CBS or ESPN, wouldn't it? So I would think that. I would not know. I just happened to see it this morning.
Maybe ABC. I think they're ABC. That's
ABC. My bad.
Oh, he got that Disney money.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got that Disney.
Hey, Jason. Okay, let's paint the picture. You got Jason Kelsey, right? I'm just assuming, right? He got the table, right? Then he has a couch. He has his guests there. It's like a late night show, right? He's a giant, though. You know what I mean? You got to get a big ass desk and a big ass couch and big guests because he's going to be just towering over everyone. It's gonna be funny.
He might make
it wear a suit because if
he got some personality to make a late night TV show.
He does.
100%. Hey,
it looks like the Cleveland Browns are going to make another mistake next year. They're going to bring back Deshaun Watson, the GM, and Kevin Stefanski.
Well, good, because Kevin Stefanski is a good coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not knocking at that.
It's just the fact that he's been dealing with this Watson thing. You know, that's the GM's fault too, because they took
Andrew Berry.
GM fault, big bro. It's the owner's fault. The owner is the one that
it's the owner too, because they're the ones that agreed to the
oh my mama. That's out of Jimmy Haslam's money, bro. Oh my mama.
But the Browns did say this, that even so, the Browns are going to bring back competition for Watson next year, either through free agency or the draft.
Seeing the way they keep doing it. And it's funny because Watson's like the good luck Chuck for backup QBs right now. You feel me? Because it's like
you're guaranteed.
You want to get a job again, don't sit behind.
Yeah.
Flacco, Winston. Watch Winston's gonna be a starter for like Tennessee or something next year, man. Hey, Winston's about to start a church, man.
Yeah, he was
probably already got one.
I can't get enough of Winston. He's hella funny, man. Like,
oh my God,
he just be preaching everywhere he's at.
Well, Amari
Mm-hmm.
Cooper said he's feeling rejuvenated after playing with Josh Allen, and he says he is, if not the best quarterback in the league. He claims that's what he claims. But then again, it's his quarterback. He's going to say that.
And here's Amari Cooper's credibility or basis of comparison, right? Derek Carr, Dak. He actually made Dak wasn't really the renowned passer until they traded for Cooper that year, and then he almost threw for 5,000 that year. You know
what pick they traded to get him for?
First.
No, they didn't give up no first for no Amari Cooper.
No, they gave up.
What are you talking about?
They gave up no. For fifth.
The Cowboys gave up, acquired 2/5 to give away Cooper. But I was talking about when the Cowboys traded him or traded for him, they gave up a first.
They gave up a first to the Raiders to get him?
Huh?
I don't remember that.
I forget what they get that one.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Someone might be able to correct me if I'm wrong. I think that first turned into Josh Jacobs for them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
They went Cleveland Farrell and then Josh Jacobs in that first round that year. That was the first. I want to say that was the second.
Yeah, I thought that motherfucker been traded twice for 2 fifth-round picks.
Okay, hold on. Here's the Cowboys. Okay, the Cowboys in exchange got a 2019 first-round pick.
The Cowboys? You mean the Raiders?
The Raiders, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it is there. Yep.
There
That blew my mind right there.
And later it was used on Jonathan Abram, that pick.
Okay. And then Abrams now cut by the Raiders. Long time ago. Okay, so it wasn't the Jacobs, it was the Jonathan. Okay. Hey, Abram was kind of a bad motherfucker for a second there for IDP.
Yeah. Well, John Harbaugh isn't looking to bring in a kicker to compete with Justin Tucker despite his serious struggles.
Remember when Urban Meyer kicked the kicker?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was in Jacksonville, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was mad at what was the kicker's name? Josh Lambo. He was mad because he was missing kicks in practice. He went up and kicked him.
He wasn't gonna do that to fucking what was the old John Henderson? So John Henderson was a D tackle for the motherfucking for the Jacksonville, and I think he's the one that he would get slapped in the right before the pregame.
In the
Wow,
helmet.
you have one of the trainers slap his ass up. I bet you if Pervin Liar was on that motherfucking team with John Henderson there, he wouldn't have kicked his motherfucking ass. 100%.
He's like,
Well,
before you go out and kick this field goal, right in the nads.
Motherfucker.
Well, there's a lot of coaching stuff going around. Jerry Jones reportedly is very high on Commanders Cliff Kingsbury and former Jets head coach Robert Saleh.
Damn. Yes, man.
And also, Colorado head Deion Sanders would be reportedly interested in taking the NFL head coaching job next season if the team would draft his son Shador and pair them together.
Raiders. It's got to be the Raiders then.
It-
They're the one of the ones that's going to have a high pick up there that needs a QB.
Shit, the team we just talked about cutting their quarterback.
And then they go.
High pick. They got a defense
they go to
already,
New
bro.
York. If they go to New York and he has Nabbers there, bro, and then that D line,
Bro,
Yeah.
it's probably the best D
that they
line.
got 100%.
Then
knows that's one of the best D lines, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like in that line goes crazy.
Ryan Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau,
Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I forget. Oh, they had Leonard Williams. They got a youngster over there now. I forget the other brother's name. But then you got Okereke and McFadden behind them.
They drafted the safety last year.
Oh, yeah.
Dubin, who looks
Oh, that kid
good.
Banks is pretty good also.
Yeah, the corner. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He started getting burned recently, but in the first couple of weeks, he was shutting fools down for real.
In a minute, big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
in
then
a minute. I'll be right back.
former Cowboys star Michael Irvin, who is close with the family, said he heard from a great source, in quote, that Sanders would 100% be interested in taking the Cowboys head coaching job if they were to select his son in the draft.
You know what's crazy is he's just straight. Every blurb we're gonna read is Prime is interested in every available job if they draft his son.
Yeah.
That's a big if. because-
Okay, now Ben Johnson, Jesse Minter, Anthony Weaver are among the 22 young hot coaches to coach in the 2020 for the 20 hiring cycle. Are the three big names right now?
Yeah, but Ben Johnson was definitely be one of those names we expected.
Minter, I think, needs one more year. As much as I like, I want to stick around one more year.
Well, I mean, see, here's the thing: is like
It's who's good off the money.
It would be a dumb organization to hire that type of individual. No offense.
It'd be like a Josh McDaniel move. They're hiring a.
No, but see, the Josh McDaniels was from a pedigree. You know what I mean? Like a winning organization. Like it's crazy. Like Matt Nagy, for example. That's a bad example of it. He came from a winning organization, but he was just a hot young OC. You know what I mean? Had 1 year as OC under Andy Reid, and then boom, parlayed that into the Mitchell Trubisky experiment down there in Chicago for a while. You know what I mean? That didn't work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, and that was a trend during that time too. Sean McVay was a hot young coach. Everyone wanted to get anybody that was young or that Sean McVay had rubbed off on, and or Shanahan, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, Zach Taylor, that's another one. He's, Zach Taylor, even though he's took them to a Super Bowl, like, he ain't been in the playoffs the last couple of years. They might clean house over there. You know what I mean? I don't think. Would you think Sanders would pass on that gig if they're like, hey, we're not going to draft your son. Obviously, we have Joe Burrow. Like, you think he'd be like, nah, I'm not taking that job? I don't know.
Well, Mike Vrabel has been mentioned as a possible replacement as the Raiders head coach also.
They got a good defense. That would be great. You know what I mean? Like Vrabel over there. He's routinely dueled against Patrick Mahomes too.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
I'm Vrabel. I want the Jets.
Me too.
I want to change that culture. It's too many superstars over there, if not stars on that team, for them to be where they at right now. And you got an already made team. You got an owner who's ready to go. He done cleaned house already. He's seen what the mistakes is. He's ready to go. He's getting ready for next year right now.
Yeah, and like I wonder if the Rodgers thing hurts that situation. Like if people don't want to go there because Rodgers, and like, hey, why not the Jets get Prime? Then his son can, so to speak, learn from the best for a little while. Then they chuck. See, there you go. There it is. Give me Sanders and Shador in the Jets with Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, and we go one more. He sits for a year.
Yeah.
We got the motherfucking producer of the show, the sponsor of the show, the CEO of NeonPeacockMerch.com.
What up, Peacock?
Work has been killer lately. Should finally slow down next week. That's what I'm talking about. The grit don't quit, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was telling us a lot of the attorneys that he works with, you know what I mean? They're all trying to get it's crunch time. They're trying to get things out the way before the holidays come up. You know what I mean? And he's definitely a bell cow over there, man. Shout out to Peacock and everybody. NeonPeacockMerch.com. There's a Black Friday sale going on right now. $12 tees. It's going crazy.
Let's go
Get
ahead.
your Bogies World shirt.
Let's run the ad, y'all. Stand up, Lee Shelton. Let me move the comment. Let me take the comment.
Look at it. He got the fresh ones at the Bogies World.
Yep.
Let's go.
One more time, Lee. Give it to him one more time. Pause.
Bogies World.
Oh my God. Here you
I'm
go.
on a t-shirt and I'm not dead. This is awesome.
Let's run the ad. Yes, sir.
NeonPeacockMerch.com. Definitely go take advantage of all the sporadic sales. Black Friday joints going down. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, the Bears are going to wear their striped helmet and 1936 throwback jerseys this weekend against Dennis's Vikings.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
1936 joints, huh?
Yeah.
I remember that year.
Facts.
I
I think that was like my fourth
First season of fantasy football, 1936.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Here's a Bengals star wide receiver Jamar Chase could become the first non-quarterback in NFL history to sign a deal worth $40 million plus a year, and the price is only going up.
Damn.
Raise price.
I hope it doesn't because, like, okay, we entered the era now where you have, you know, Dak and Lamb paid, right? Help me out here. Who's paid? Oh,
Jefferson.
Let's see. Jefferson doesn't have a high paid QB because here's the point I'm getting at is that you better be damn good in that draft because the moment you're going to handicap yourself with these type of contracts. So like, you know, with Dallas and Lamb, this is the example where we're going to see how that plays out. Look, we're about to pay the Brock. Then we're going to get IU. You know, that's going to cripple us down the road. Yeah. They raise up the cap. So for the NFL's sake and the Players Association, they're obviously going to want this for a Jamar Chase. But I mean, even 35 million, 36 maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now that you didn't pay him and you're waiting, he's going through his he's getting into his fifth year. That's kind of a cheat code because what's his fifth year option? Maybe 15 million.
Yeah.
Just gonna add on top of that for the first
He
year.
bet on himself, didn't he? Pretty much by not taking the contract.
Yeah, because they offered him a Jefferson White contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever signs them can also negotiate it to where they'll have some extra money to set aside for other players. They can do it like up front.
Yeah. Cash over cash. In this instance, for Jamar Chase, he's going into his fifth year. Fifth year contracts are fully guaranteed. That you know what I'm saying? That's why you have to decide going into year 4 whether or not you're picking up a first rounder's fifth year option or not. Then when you do sign them, it's usually via a way of extension, and they just add on top of that for that first year. So the first year, you could usually get a lot out the way. You know what I'm saying? Like because you'll have, like, say for instance, if he's getting 15 and he gets up to 40, you know what I mean? So boom, you drop 25 on him against the cap that year. Then, you know what I'm saying? Then the following year, the first thing they'll do when they need money, restructure him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then pushing it back. He'll still always get his money, but that's just the name of the game because Joe Burrow is what, number 6 overall, 5th overall paid. Is he top 5? He's got to be 5 or better.
Yeah,
I thought he was. Is he not the highest paid quarterback outside of Lamar?
Oh, no, I think Dak is.
I think Dak is over now.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they thinking of?
Uncle Jerry once extended Tony Romo back in 2013, and they said, why'd you make Tony Romo the highest paid? He said, because I want Tony Romo to play like Tom Brady. This is what he said.
Damn.
So he said, I'm paying him to play like Tom Brady. He used the name though, Tom Brady. Like it was like
He name dropped.
I got
Tom Brady
two.
was never even getting the most bread either. He was always, you know what I mean, doing team friendly shit.
I got 2 IDP injuries that our listeners might want to keep an eye on. Bryce Huff is having a procedure on his wrist that was highlighting him for multiple weeks, and he'll be back for the stretch run for the Eagles. And Jair Alexander is playing through a torn PCL in his knee.
Wow. This is dope because I hate it when I have a receiver against Jair, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And as for, I know right now, they're saying Devontae Smith looks like he's not playing this week.
Yeah, I think it's in their best interest to shut him down for the stretch run. Not shut him down, but like, you know, preserve him. Because like, yeah, they last year, if it shows what happened with the Eagles, super hot start, 10 weeks straight, then they just die the rest of the way. You know what I mean?
Well, Marshawn Lattimore just got ruled out.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. They bamboozled him, huh? Or he bamboozled him. They traded for him. He had a hamstring.
And they're also trending at DeAndre Swift may not play this weekend also.
Yeah, I saw that because he won practice Wednesday
with a groin injury.
Yeah, I mean, shit, death row Sean Johnson, bro.
We got Candlestick in the building. Top of the
What's
morning.
up, bro?
What up, Kendall?
Fellas. 100%.
Top of the morning. That's my bro right there. It's blood.
Dak is not a pimple on Romo's ass. Dak was only good his first year because Romo was in his ear on the sideline. Dak is ass.
Hey. He had Kellen Moore and Mark Sanchez there too to give him good advice, all right? And this was after Tony Romo.
Peacock says send Vrabel to the Raiders. The Jets don't deserve him. Dak chokes under pressure. Ass. We got Song in the building. Top of the morning, gang. Vrabel is a sleeper coach. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That looks dope. He talking about that shirt you got on.
The Buggies World.
Another thing. What team is willing to take a $240 million contract? Right. Jordan Love. Is that the Glizzies? Jordan Love and Glizzy's up next, about to get Santa Claus.
Tuna fish.
Oh, tuna.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it was tacos.
I don't think you can cash trade.
Sushi.
Use Morse code to communicate fantasy settings back then.
Morse code.
Morse code. Oh my mama.
SOS.
SOS.
SOS. He went down. Pause.
Top
Man, King
on it, Albert.
Pause.
King, nice pickup, man. Oh wow. Not McConkey on waivers.
I mean, it could be a shallow bench league, right?
Top of the morning, Austin. Austin said, would you trade Goff, Eckler, and Tillman for JD5? I have my wide receivers I have wide receiver and RB depth and don't need Tillman over Eckler. Or don't need Tillman or Eckler, excuse me.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, we kind of need Eckler in the passing game. This week, immediately, he has a good matchup against a team that gives up receiving yards to running back. Who do they play? Oh, they're playing Dallas. They get tore by running backs in the receiving game. So I like Austin Eckler this week, but it's really is like if we think we're buying the dip on JD5, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, you know, it is a real thing. 10 weeks in, these rookies hit that wall. You know, he's a little banked up. You know what I mean? We got a lot of tape on him. But if you're going to buy him, you got to do it this week because one, trade deadline is probably this week. And two, it's against the Cowboys because this is the get right game. and I'm playing against him. Fuck you, Steamboat.
All right.
He has Jaden Daniels against me this week, and I don't like it.
Nick Sirianni just said Devontae Smith's availability for Sunday. We'll see how he's feeling at the end of the day.
See, that's fucked up too. I'm glad I have zero Devontae Smith because that's a night game. That's the Sunday night game. So
yeah,
you know, if you're gonna weight him down, you know what I mean, you might need to find a solid pivot. I guess maybe Demarcus Robinson maybe is available. I don't think I would do the what's Brez's name? I don't think I would do the Jahan Dotson. You know what I mean? I think if I have a better option during the day, I'm probably playing that cat over Devontae Smith.
Well, after last night's game, Cedric Tillman's in the concussion protocol.
Yeah, but also too, if he played Tillman last night, this guy can't even make the trade until after this week.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can get that trade accepted already, because you know what I'm saying, and just hope the players don't die. Because man, no one's gonna want to trade JD5 after this blow up game that he should have against the Cowboys. Also, with that said, I mean, this fool still might make that trade because he might need those pieces, like you know, and the Eckler and the Tillmans. That's you know, and then the Goff is a little frustrating for fantasy because they're too fucking good. You know what I mean?
I guess Danny Dimes walked in this morning to John Mara's office and said, "Please release me." And then they said, "Fine." He walked into his office. I
wonder if he thought they were going to be like, no. We want you here still. He's like, I want out of here. Like, all right then.
This is the statement.
Daniel
came to see me this morning.
Have him removed from the premises.
Does that mean that he's been talking to somebody in the background? Like, why
if
would
they
he
find that out, it'll be tampering.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true.
So for the sake of it, no. But then now he can. Actually maybe until he clears the waivers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it is 24 hours till he's officially released. That's usually how it works.
Crazy.
Yeah, because that's another one of those Belichick moves. You go, hey, everyone, I'm releasing Stephon Gilmore. And then someone comes through and trades for Stephon Gilmore because theoretically they still have Stephon Gilmore for 24 hours. And that actually happened. I think it was Carolina. Was it Carolina that did that? Yeah, they came swooped in. This is like 2 years ago.
King D said it's a 12-man league. But it's four first timers in there. They need to learn. Drop, you ain't getting them back. Oh my mama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they fucked up and dropped the laddie.
That one gonna hurt.
Yep. Hopefully, you dropped your second kicker. Picked up Lad McConkey.
John Lynch just came out and said it's tenuous with Brock Purdy for this weekend if he's going to play or not this weekend.
Oh, really?
He's hurt like that?
Huh?
I didn't see any reports like that all week.
It just came out about 39 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like was his practice report all week like that's kind of
been limited.
It's been limited all week.
Okay, yeah, then he's straight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, because we are liars, though, right?
100%.
Yeah, we do be lying, but that's Shanahan who's usually lying. You know what I mean? Straight up to our face. You know what I mean? But like Lynch, that's a little like I don't like that. That kind of makes me worried a little bit. Lynch is kind of a fly. He's kind of a straight shooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess the sleeper report says he went under. He had an MRI, and it came out. You know, good. There wasn't anything that was telling of
probably soreness,
severe injury or anything. Yeah.
The Brock says, "Know your role and shut your mouth, John Lynch."
Candlestick said they said fine. Tino said it's a smart move. He can shop around early. Maybe get a backup job, make a quick $2 million before the season ends. Where will Jones land after Wyver's employment office? Heard he came on the field a couple of days ago, but didn't throw one ball. But I heard he's progressing.
It's that shoulder.
That's shoulder. Yeah. They said he got it. It might have happened on the TD scoring where he did the Superman. Oh my mama.
Man, you hear George Pickens' excuse last night and not catching that last ball?
What
the snow was in my eyes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's a real thing. All right, snowflakes. I'll have you know, keep you sharp, man.
That kid's got some.
Maybe it's that dirty snow. Maybe it was yellow snow.
That's true, right?
Not lemonade flavored snow.
You know, man.
Top of the morning, Banks. What's up, big bro? Happy Friday, doggies.
Happy Friday, Banks.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back to war, right?
Week 12 vibes.
Let's go through some of these matchups here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a schedule up right now.
Yeah, those anybody rocking. If y'all got some questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll get to it right when we see it. You know what I mean? And but we're gonna go through some of these matchups here.
Morning, Banks.
Fantasyisms.
First up, Minnesota, Chicago.
So we're definitely firing up the Jeffersons. There's no question. Addison, though, right? So Addison, I think 8 targets his last 2 games, or 2 out of the last 3. I think it was. I was looking.
I give you pause. I'll tell you right now. Damn it.
And you know that was a motherfucker too. That people they never dropped him, just holding on to him, couldn't play him. And like now it's like, okay, are we rocking with him? Because the Hawkinson thing actually has been helping down the field.
Man, it was a couple of leagues. I dropped his ass and I was able to get his ass back.
Right? Because nobody wants him. You feel me?
Right.
But if he's coming through in the stretch here, you know what I mean? But they are running up. They're running up
13 targets last 2 weeks and only 5 receptions, but he has 2 TD,
okay,
1 TD,
averaging 8.
But he has a TD in the last 2 out of 3 games.
That's what it was. Okay. Ooh, so he's a flex this week. I mean, it's a bad matchup, but just because Chicago overall. I mean, I think who actually bought against Chicago? I think the only one, I think it was Jaden Daniels. Did Kyler Murray ball against them? Can't remember, but they've been stifling motherfuckers. Oh, Trevor Lawrence is the only one that balled against them, actually.
Against the Bears?
He's the only one that threw multi-touchdowns, ironically, huh? Trevor Lawrence sucks.
Excuse me.
Go look.
Then we got it. Then it's divisional, right? And then interesting. What are y'all doing with that backfield? While JD looks this up, you know what I mean?
You said Chicago backfield.
We're on the Viking side still. So Aaron Jones, the Cam Akers. What's the thoughts here?
Someone asked who the QB2 was in San Francisco. It's Joshua Dobbs.
Is it Josh Dobbs? I thought it was Brandon Allen.
It's Josh Dobbs, Brandon Allen.
Yeah, see, Dobbs has been healthy scratches. See, I got a share of Dobbs, and every Sunday they put him on the out.
Yep, and I get to put him
like the emergency quarterback. Even though he's dressed, he always gets ruled out for some reason.
Brandon Allen.
I think it would be Allen. And fucking Evan Ingram killed the in that game against the Bears. 10 receptions, 102 yards, but T. Law only threw for 234 in that game against the Bears. Trying to find out who it was that lit their ass up, though. Lit that defense up. It might have been the Rams. Stafford hit for 224. No, it wasn't Stafford. Jags the only one to put up. Oh, the Panthers put up 35 points on the motherfucking Bears. That's crazy. Caleb threw for 300 yards in that game. Just CJ? Oh, well, CJ threw for 260 on the Bears. I don't think nobody threw for 300 on the Bears. Player profile. More reference. Oh. Look, pro reference and bring up the Bears defense. Here we go right here. 2024, boom. Here we go. Pass yards defense. Oh yeah, it was the Commanders. It was Jaden Daniels who threw for 300 on their ass. And that was only an 18-15 game. That was the Hail Mary game, and fucking the Scottish lad, 5 for 125.
Oh yeah.
That's what it was. Brian Robinson, 16 for 65. Austin Eckler, 7 for 52. That was the Zach Ertz. Was that the Zach Ertz game too?
Is this against Chicago?
Yeah, Chicago and Washington.
No, that was the big Noah Brown Hail Mary game.
Right. I remember it was the Hail Mary game, 100%. Terry McLaurin, 5 for 125, and Zach Ertz, 7 for 77.
Yeah, so it was JD. It was JD 5, and then Trevor Lawrence. They were the ones that balled, huh?
JD5 is the only quarterback to throw 300 yards against the Bears defense.
Oh, wow.
Everybody else, here I'll tell you right now, it's
in that game they were without Brisker that game, and then and Kyler Gordon.
Tennessee only threw for 104, Houston 235, Indy 156, the Rams 203. Carolina 172, Jacksonville 210, Washington 313.
Damn, they ain't letting nobody do nothing.
Yeah, Green Bay 2 for 260.
Okay, so Sam Darnold in a single QB, are you just firing up Sam Darnold or are you looking for some other options? Like I wonder if people played Russ, because I liked Russ a lot this week against that matchup. You know what I mean? And he did you know what I mean? But Are we moving away from Sam Darnold? I mean, super flex, we're firing him up. You know what I mean?
A super flex for sure. Now, if you desperate and you'll probably get 25 passes out of Sam Darnold this week, 100%, in which he'll probably go 18, 19, 20 kind of efficient game, maybe 240, 250. It just depends on what, if we going to get 2-3 tutties out of that motherfucker's 250 yards in a 1 TD game. That ain't worth starting. That's what a 16, 17, 18 point game kind of like, bro. Depends on what the scoring format is and how much you get.
And what the score is. And I wonder, I bet you Vegas got this game at like 42 or something like that, bro.
I'll tell you right now.
I bet you it's got to, yeah. I'm going to go with 42. What y'all think?
Shit.
Before you look at it, look at this game.
Before I look, shit, you right. 39.5.
Okay, so I was wrong, but 39.5. Damn, that's even lower than I thought.
You see that? But that's around that area, though. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing but two fucking 3.
Yeah, it's 17 points per game allowed by Minnesota and 18.7 points allowed for Chicago. So
okay, so they're actually giving them some points here.
Yeah, well, that's
actually under
35. So technically, if you went on their averages, it'd be 36 over or under.
So what are we doing?
Or 36.5, whatever.
What are we doing with that backfield then? Before we get to the Chicago thing, because I'm excited to talk about Chicago.
Minnesota.
Huh?
The efficiency's gonna be hard to get out of those guys. I think they're gonna have their normal row. You might just get the same split averages. But if they ain't scoring, I don't know how valuable they're going to be.
Aaron Jones historically wrecked shop on them, but as a Green Bay Packer, you know what I mean? But he's all kind of banged up right now. And then Cam Akers is just like, it's super ugly. But if he's getting work, I mean, is he a fringe flex this week? I guess is the real question, right? Like if with bye weeks going on, right?
Yeah, but one thing, even though Aaron Jones has been banged up, ear to the streets, we got a full practice yesterday, no limited. I don't know if they practiced already. If we already got
his hairline's finally ready to debut.
All right, what team is this, JD?
Huh?
What team is that you looking for?
Aaron Jones, Vikings.
I haven't seen anything today, but yesterday I think I gave it out yesterday.
Yeah, he was available for a full practice. He logged full practice yesterday, 100%. That's my only thing with Akers. But
okay. Aaron, then scratch the Akers play then, because it's shitty. I mean, I guess when you look at, they were giving up some 100-yard rushers, not to one person, but total rushing, right? Like they just gave it up to Washington, right? A couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Total, right? It was like
it was Brian Robinson and Eckler. They both hit over 60 yards on the ground.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. Well, and Aaron Jones. I mean, if Aaron Jones is healthy, we're firing him up. Cam Akers, I guess, like if you're in a pinch, Right now, the other side, Ernest Hawkinson, obviously you start him tight end shit. You know what I mean? You just probably the better tight end, one of the better tight ends I have. And if you waited, you just fire him.
And from what I've seen about Hawkinson, I think he's starting to get more and more a snap share as the games go along.
Yeah,
He's starting to be on the field a whole lot more.
Yeah, they ramped him up. Oh yeah. Now on the other side, right? Caleb. You start with Caleb. He's been kind of shitty, but all of a sudden he runs. See that? I'm like, oh, he's running now.
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing because then it definitely, you know what I mean? Now that's on film. It's going to open it up down for the receivers down the field because you're going to have to keep a spy, you know what I mean? Or at least keep that in mind. You feel me? Because we finally saw some DJ Moore action, which we hoped for, that they would concentrate it down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, not just use him as a deep threat.
Hey, DJ Moore and Roma popped up as top 36 plays last week.
You know what I'm saying? And then I guess we're trending to not have Swifty, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just by sheer, it's a bad matchup, but by sheer volume alone, I'm firing up Death Row Sean, man.
I ain't mad at that for sure, bro.
It might be to the death of me. Maybe I need to come up with a better nickname for him.
Pokey, you have more cojones than I do, man. I'm sorry, I couldn't fire him.
Hey, Death Row Sean, bro. He could pass, bro. He could catch the ball, like he's a 3-down back. You know what I mean? Who else do they got over there? You know, I hope Swift doesn't go for my sake. You feel me? Plus, even if Swift does go, I still would believe Roshan's going to be heavily in the workload. I just wouldn't feel as confident starting.
I hear you, Bakes.
Shout out to Bakes.
Bakes is trying to get Crosby from me in Nice Guys and 7.
Come on, you know, hey, you got to be relentless. You know what I mean?
He's been coming at me hard. Pause.
Let's get this motherfucking question answer for Viking Chinte, top of the morning, big bro. Hey, he said, "What up? Start one, Rahamador or TT? Do you love me?"
Ooh. And they're playing the Dolphins.
And we got New York at Tampa, or New York's home against Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and that's a shitty. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the shittiest matchup because it's green, or it's like orange. What is it against Tampa? They're like middle of the pack right now.
Right now for the
yeah, I'm more like I keep thinking that they're a good run defense because by reputation for years, you know what I mean. It was always hard to run on them. It's fucking Danny Dumbass. It's not even Danny Dumbass who has wheels where you like, you know what I mean, it shakes the box loose a little bit. Pause. You got it's Tommy Cutlets. You know what I mean? He's gonna get sacked like a motherfucker, bro. So I guess running as much as possible would be how you would diffuse that. These are both if Stevenson and Tracy, they getting like 80, they getting like 75+% of that.
Who does New England play?
They're playing against the Dolphins.
They're playing the
Okay, the Dolphins is 24th at giving up the most fantasy points to running backs at 23.83, and then who does the Bucks? The Bucks is 28th at giving up fantasy points to the running back at 25.57.
I mean, based on that metric, right? It's Tracy's the play. You know what? I'm gonna go Tracy because how about that? That's where it's splitting hairs, but I'm gonna go with Drake May. Does steal it down there? You know what I mean? He does. Drake May does have a chance of altering shit, and Stevenson's kind of been touchdown or bust lately.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. 100%. Damn it, Lee. Sell me Crosby and the Nice Guys in the 7.
Yeah, I know. Bakes is too hard up on his Crosby. Pause.
He said in Smokey's voice, I know you love Max. I know this, but it's Friday. You ain't going to make the playoffs, so you might as well give him to me, man.
Yeah,
you love this, man.
We know you love your Maxi, but you know what? Maxi can go into Maxi pads.
It's a maxi pack.
Leave it, I love it.
Did the Cowboys just sign phones. LOL, Uncle Jerry, you're diabolical. Oh shit.
Dude, God.
Hey, look, they're gonna fuck around and claim them. Claim them the waiver.
Would y'all roll with Lad McConkey or J-Mo this week? I got to spit. I think I'm gonna go with J-Mo, bro, easily.
Playing the Colts. Damn, and then the Lad. I gotta go to Lad, bro, because it's on a Monday night, and man, the Ravens, that secondary's giving it all up, bro, every week.
Yeah, McConkey carries a pretty heavy questionable tag, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, word, that's right, that is true.
Who got the questionable tag, big bro?
Laddie.
Lad. Damn, I didn't think of that too. Fuck, man, it's a Monday.
Especially because it's a Monday, so you're going to have to pivot off of something that's going to be like I don't know. Disney's probably not even available.
Yeah. I mean, shit.
With the last
if you could secure a Josh Palmer, if Josh Palmer's floating around out there, secure Josh Palmer, I'd wait down the Lad. But then also, the fact that's just, we're talking the Lad in general. The fact that he has J-Mo, I'll just play J-Mo then. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a good matchup. Receivers outside perimeter receivers eat on the Colts.
Yeah, it says he's been a non-participant at practice all week.
Yeah, and I was hoping that yesterday was their Wednesday, their first practice report that they have, the injury report. So I was like, man, at least if he gets limited today, but I guess we have one more shot at it because tomorrow's their Friday.
Yeah, you can hit us up on Sunday morning. We might have a
lot. Because if he's the limited tomorrow, that's a very good sign. You know what I mean? Because just because a motherfucker's a rookie, I mean, we saw this with Puka last year. Organizations are smart these days. If you got a star, you know what I mean, and you know, like he just banked them, you need to preserve him. You know what I mean? Them reps, he's already been getting it. You're gonna be all right. Like, all right, just be good for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't get it limited tomorrow, I'll probably just pivot immediately. Won't even think about it. But yeah, if you are gonna wait him down, Josh Palmer's where it's at. And then back to Chicago, Cole Kmet, they're firing him up, right? DJ Moore, firing him up. Got to. Bye weeks, right? And we're gonna chase what happened last week. You know what I mean? Odunze, that's another one too. I might be firing him up in some spots here. He's definitely flex worthy. Another game though, probably taking the under.
Really would like to get Pacheco back this week.
Me too. Against Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully while we're on the show, we'll get that the KC practice report, see what's going on. He was limited Wednesday and Thursday.
Who, Pacheco?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, but I don't think he's going to play this week. To be honest, I think it's going to be next week.
Sure.
I think they fire him up. Everything's pointing that it looks like they're going to fire him up week 13, not week 12.
Yeah, I mean, Carolina's a give me on paper.
Yeah.
It's Bryce Young and them. I guess it's your last hurrah for Kareem Hunt because this is that juicy matchup. That's why I want Pacheco back this week. Even in a limited fashion, he would still kill that matchup.
Yeah, he would slaughter that one. You're right. Let me take a look at that. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm actually in a couple IDP spots. I'm happy to fire up some Josie Jewell. Goddamn. I think they should be on the field a lot. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
What you looking for over there, Lee?
I'm actually looking for some news, and then I'm just updating the list for the weekend, pretty much. The ins and the outs and stuff like that.
What's the next game y'all want to get to?
Let's see. Let's.
What's the next one on the board? Detroit and Indianapolis.
Boom. Yeah, speaking of the JMO.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of auto starts there. Like obviously Gibbs, auto, St. Brown, auto. I'll put Montgomery in that category too, auto start.
Yeah.
JMO, He's in play here. It's a strong play.
We got Indianapolis. Any of them? Are we starting Anthony Richardson against a stout Detroit defense?
That's a
In the super flex, he's in there for sure.
yeah.
Single QB. I mean, if you were making it without him, you probably have another option. I mean, shit, it's hard to not play Anthony Richardson after he had the best game of his 10 game started career. It took him 10 tries, but he finally got it right. Because that's what everyone and you know, we might get a bunch of turnovers, obviously, from error 5. At least 5, right? Error 15, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would still roll him out, bro. That's some high upside. And we might get some garbage time. Hey, you never know. He might come out and stifle him.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows?
Didn't think of that.
NFL. But Jared Goff on them, you know, more realistically speaking, they just look unstoppable right now. You just fire all them motherfuckers up. What about the pit man? Because Downs is the motherfucker too. Auto start, in my opinion. You just start down. Pittman, though, you might have some options.
Yeah, Downs has got the rapport with AR, so
Air.
Yeah, we're
Air.
we're probably trying to avoid Pittman, if we can. I understand it's late in the season, and if you missed some of these waivers, you're probably not gonna want to rely on somebody with less of a role, because I think Pittman still is gonna be out on the field as much as any other receiver on that team. Yeah, it's sad though. I probably do everything in my power not to be playing guys like Pittman, and especially the youngster from Texas. He hasn't looked very promising either.
Mitchell?
Yeah.
Adonai? What's his name?
Adonai, yeah. 80.
Yeah. He really hasn't done much this year, has he? Really?
Nope.
I mean, there was one game I think he had like 5 of 6 targets in for 70 yards or something like that.
It was old whack-a-mole, Wacko Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, yeah.
Fired him up. That's all.
Fire him up.
I mean, you know, if you made it this far with Jonathan Taylor. The Jonathan Taylor experiment hasn't really been the greatest this year, huh?
Yeah, that's been a shit show, bro.
Yeah,
That's the first time ever they've flexed the Thursday night football game.
they were supposed to be Thursday?
Yeah, it says then when I told you this morning about the Chargers game, for the first time in history, the NFL is flexing a Thursday night football game, replacing the Browns Bengals with the Broncos Chargers. That's the first time.
Wow.
Is that what Thursday is that?
That's next week, I believe. Hold on.
Hold on. Thanksgiving?
Oh no, hold on.
Like,
It's
y'all
going
play
to be
Falcons next week.
It's week 16. My bad. Week 16.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's a minute.
I take that back. Jonathan Taylor only had, considering only 2 dud games.
Oh, word.
He's only had 2 dud games.
I got one share of him in all of the land.
Yeah, I don't got none of him. He's been an RB5, a RB12, a RB12, and an RB14. Other than that, RB30.
He's quietly eating. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, 100%. He's a back end RB2 as of right now.
Not bad. He's definitely not paying off dividends as far as draft capital, but screw draft capital right now.
He RB25 in this league right here. So he's a RB3, a top end RB3.
That's tough.
Hey, bro.
Let's go to another game.
Was you New England? You already did the Detroit and Indianapolis?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. New England and fucking Miami, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah,
At Miami.
Yeah, this one's interesting.
Oh, that's a good game for the young fella Drake May. He get to go down to South Beach in that sun. Hopefully it ain't no rain or nothing coming. If it's a nice little game, man, Drake May he gonna bring something to the table, bro.
He should have himself a game, yeah.
Drake May's a fool with it, huh?
100%.
Like, you get him some weapons next year, he's gonna be one of the ones, bro. Especially if they keep the same coordinators and keep the continuity, you know what I mean?
Kendrick Bourne is somebody off the wire. He 5 for 570 with a TD last week.
Yep. The booty also.
Hey, Sean Butte, you know, one of my guys, Pop Smoke Douglas, he got a consistent floor.
See, they throwing a lot, huh? They throwing a lot over there. And the fact that he is mobile, it's shaking it down, it's shaking it loose down there.
That motherfucker threw for 40 times last week, bro. 30 for 40, 75 completion percentage, 282, 2-1. 3 attempts, 27 yards on the ground.
Now on the flip side, right? Miami ain't really giving it up like that. Actually, they kind of they're not giving up receiving touchdowns like that. How about that? Because I know Arizona, there was a couple big busted plays where Marv got loose on Ramsey. And so I know Kyler Murray, he went yard that game. And then I think, didn't Stafford go yard, but they kept him out of the end zone?
Now that I don't remember.
Yeah, but it's gonna be one of them ones. You know what I mean? A low key fantasy. Like I don't know about the pieces connected to Drake May outside of like maybe Hunter Henry. But shit. But now that you brought it to my attention, they all got floors here. As long as he's throwing it like that.
After I had to throw 46 times against Miami, 293 yards with no touch in the INT.
So they going yard. Hey, Drake May, like, hey.
Yeah, well, what is the playoff schedule, fantasy playoff schedule looking like for Drake May? I haven't even
for you right now, big bro. Strength of schedule.
Yeah, because you got all the Drake Mays too, kiddo.
Quarterback.
We got at Arizona, at Buffalo, and then versus Chargers. So we got 2 crazy winter games, and then 1 in Arizona. After a bye week, too, by the way. That might be nice.
Arizona got a sneaky good defense right now. Like just past 6 weeks, I think it was. I was looking. They're kind of shutting people down. That's 3 good deep. And then
outside
Buffalo,
of that Chicago game, he's been pretty active with the 30-plus pass attempts, upwards of 40 usually. Shh, come on, what are you talking about?
Well,
yeah, she's I can't tell her to shut up. She can't hear me.
He's the kidder cat.
I tell my
He's
dogs they do the same.
All right, listen, I'm gonna out him. When he says I'm working all night graveyard shift because he's a vigilante. He's the kidder cat. He's out there fighting crime.
But yeah, I don't know. That might be a little an intriguing trade target before the deadline. Are we still in the trade? Are we still in the trade? Are we still in the trade talks? Is that closed yet?
Yeah, I think this is the last week.
This is the last week, and I saw the nice guys in Jam Wealth. This week we can't make any more this week.
All right,
and that's why Bakes is pressuring me.
Yeah, let's do it. Run it.
I might need to shake things up real quick.
Yeah.
Might shake things up. Man. Think I might need to try to get CMC or something.
Daniel Jones is on the Cowboys official site right now. We got Daniel Caps in the building, top of the morning, big bro.
Daniel Cap.
He said, hey, fellas, should I roll with Kyler Murray or Bo Nix this week?
Ooh. I'm just going to go Kyler Murray because Seattle secondary has just been tried and true, giving up a booty. You know what I mean? And he's going to run around. I mean, I'm just saying, I like the matchup better. You know what I mean? Because on the other side, I just don't, we got to depend on the Ginsu. And the Ginsu does have a rap sheet where he surprises these good defenses. You know what I mean? Like, remember last year, he went toe-to-toe with Cleveland and went toe-to-toe with the Ravens. And, you know what I mean? And this year, he beat the Ravens this year. Like, you know what I mean? But, we found out the Ravens are kind of secret bad. I'm just saying, I don't think the Ginsu's going to make it a game like that against this Broncos defense.
Hey, this Broncos team just mollywopped fucking Atlanta 30.
Yeah, you know what?
6.
It's one of the higher scoring teams in the league and just
He was really efficient. He had 5 incompletions, threw for over 300, and had the 4 TDs. I think the momentum is probably rolling in
Bo
Nick's
Nix'
favor
favor.
with that.
I was gonna say Knicks myself. I
I'm
won't
going
lie.
Kyler Wren.
Yeah, I think I gotta go Bo too.
I'm gonna go Bo
I got a
too.
couple shares of Kyler.
I like
Yeah,
him.
Vegas-
I'm
Vegas
firing
is
him up
in
this
my
week in both spots that I have him in all of the land.
Matter of fact, I gotta go check that.
The
roster.
mighty Bo Nix. I'm not going to argue it too much. Just that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
No, that AFC West has got some great quarterbacks, all besides the Raiders.
Yeah, and then they'll be the proud. They'll be the there might be the proud new owners of
Shador.
In one league, I got Kyler over Stafford this week.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
You know,
Stafford playing the Eagles. The Eagles have been trifling.
in another league, I got Bo Nix over Stafford.
Savage.
And
See,
then
that one I might see. I'm kind of crazy like that. I'm hella about starting Bo Nix, but it's like, dang, Stafford has that hella high upside.
no
you know what I mean?
facts, he
Hey,
does.
fellas, Malik Neighbors is not practicing at all today.
Oh shit,
Durr.
what is that about?
Looking into it right now. I'm just some shit.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
We got a comment for you, Lee.
Yeah, I saw that from King.
Malik Neighbors or Davis? What'd you
No,
say?
Malik Neighbors is not practicing
Oh.
Friday.
Okay.
I gotta thank the ear to the
He-
streets again with all the motherfucking info, man.
He
Yeah,
is
man.
dealing with a groin issue.
Durr.
Oh,
I don't like that shit. He not finna play, bro.
yeah. That's a
Durr.
tough one.
Durr. At least we'll know by the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. This one I'm gonna mark it.
Yeah, we'll know by the morning. I mean, when I say morning, I mean Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, I'll be monitoring it all weekend long. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in. I just realized too. I'm gonna be in motion Sunday morning. I gotta go down to the bay and pick up my daughters and shit.
I got it, motherfucking for in the gym wealth. I got Kyler, Stafford, and CJ. And as of right now, I got Kyler and Stafford fired up. And
Coming
CJ.
across my screen is all my shares of Neighbors right now saying questionable.
That's crazy.
The damn Stroud is actually in a good spot here finally too.
Against Tennessee.
Yeah, because like this should be a big Nico spot. You know, Tank's in a good spot. Like all, you know what I mean. And then it's actually going to be a little tougher on the run game, so to speak. Just as you know, just looking at the last 4 weeks wise specifically, because remember in the beginning of the year we could run like shit on Tennessee. Yeah, now there's like it's the other way.
Yikes.
Get back to being that funnel.
They start slice IU in their ass. Air surgery. Cap said, I'm a little worried about Puka having Quinyon Mitchell treatment. Would it be better to roll with McBride, Rashad White, or Rahamador as PPR?
I mean, I'm not scared of that cornerback.
Yeah, if I got
He's
any,
a bad motherfucker.
you don't see.
Puka is a bad motherfucker, and he's gonna get his. He's gonna get the targets at least. So, you know what I mean? It's yeah. And the lights is on too.
Yeah, don't sit Puka, bro.
Yeah, the lights is on, bro. I mean, I'd rather. Is that I'm kind of wired that way, bro. I think I'd rather die in the field of battle with my best players than getting cute and like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, if it meant us losing no matter what, who we started, it wouldn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? Also, I wouldn't want to lose in spite of me sitting Puka because he goes off. You know what I mean?
Them is facts. As a Raider fan, I think we're gonna get smoked by Denver.
Hey, King, that's a killer, man.
Come on, man. You got to keep it true. He's keeping it that way.
King D said, my buddy that dropped Lad happened to be in the car with me as I'm listening to Wake Your Game Up. And he when Lee gave the sad news with the violin about Lad being out, so he dropped him.
Yeah, go ahead and cue some sad violin, baby. Go ahead and cue the sad violin. Yeah, man.
Mix-a-Lot said, will there be any orphans in the Jim Wealth next year?
Hell no.
uh,
Well, I mean, it's the same way with Nice Guys. You know what I mean? We bring it like, and Bakes knows because he's in Nice Guys. The other bruh over there, Jax Falcone, he's Icon's co-manager. Even he was like, I want out. Like, no, you ain't going nowhere. You're way too much. Because he just gets upset out of everything. He's like, man, relax, man. All savages.
Savages, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah,
Hey.
but you know what, Banks? You would be the first one if someone was like, screw it, I'm out of the Gen Wealth for some reason.
Tino, I've seen nothing yet, but I'll keep my eyes and ears peeled.
And we are going to start a few more next year because I think there's going to be an exodus on some other joints. So I'm going to start some other ones. You know what I mean?
100%. Cap said, Cam Wharf say my Raiders 100%. You know what time it is, man. It's the U, baby. 100%.
Yeah. What if they hired Prime? So anyone who hires Prime essentially is for sure going to draft Shador, right? It's Shador first rounder.
I mean, just because he says so doesn't mean it will be so, right? I mean, are they going to do a Peyton and Archie move where they protect Eli from the misery of the Chargers?
I mean, they fucking saved his dad saved his life, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Here you go. Here's 2 Super Bowls with your dumbass. On some 9-7 seasons happens to win.
Do you think the Raiders put a claim in on freaking Danny Dimes?
I'm not mad at that. I don't think they put the claim in though, because why would they put the claim in and adopt his existing contract? You know what I mean?
Yes.
Not his existing, his rest of season contract. You know what I mean, like
right. Yeah, because if you let the waivers claim go through the waivers process, then you're only stuck with the league minimum for the rest of the year.
Do the Raiders play the Chiefs? The Jets.
It would have to be an emergency quarterback for a playoff caliber team, and the Raiders aren't there.
And that's why
the Cowboys aren't there. I don't know, man. It's just like I don't know which team that is got a real chance.
If I'm Sean McDermott, I'm making that phone call to my former OC, now head coach of the Giants. I'm saying, hey, bro, vouch for bro. Hey, he's a good guy. Okay, I'm gonna bring him in. You know what I mean? Because I think with the style of play, and you wouldn't need him immediately, but you intend on they're going to win that division. So that's why I think Buffalo would actually look at the kid.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that one.
Yeah, once the waivers pass through, for sure. Any team that takes them, it's okay. I don't hate it, but during the waiver claim process, whatever.
And it would be a stupid organization to do so, like the Raiders.
Like the Raiders, yeah, that's a true. That is really a Raiders.
We're gonna go ahead and pay $18 million.
We got our quarterback of the future now. Woo!
We're just gonna tip it. We're gonna test drive it.
Shit.
Mark Gravis is a fool with it. Look at his haircut, man.
Damn.
The person who makes bad decisions.
Facts.
He goes in. He got money. He probably got his own barber. The barber comes. He might even go to the bar. He might own the barbershop. He just goes there. He says, "Give me the number. You know, going to have the pictures on the walls. Give me that one. It's a picture of him in that haircut. You know what I mean? He chose that. You know,
man, what the fuck, man?
Chucky had that haircut, didn't he? Chucky had a similar haircut.
I guess it would be.
Hey,
the
JD, I'm
for
watching
me,
the Celtics online, and they're at the White House, and Joe Biden just says the Bulls, not the Celtics.
Damn, that's an old motherfucking. Hey, Sleepy Joe, man. What?
Come on now, man.
What'd he say?
He said the 2024 NBA champions, the Bulls, and he goes, "You're the Celtics, right?"
He's probably joking. Because from Chicago, isn't he? Is he from Chicago? I'm just assuming because he was with
Sleepy
Obama.
Joe was asleep.
He's a robot. He's an old robot. You know what I mean? Where like you can't like download the new upgrades anymore.
No.
Oh wow, he's too old of an iPhone. He can't.
Yeah, he can't get the new iOS, so he just malfunctions.
New iOS. That's crazy, bro. Oh my mama, you's a fool, bro. Fuck. Oh my mama.
Yeah. Shout out to Boston.
Boston.
Why do they do the White House thing right now, like in the middle of the season?
Probably because of their schedule.
It's kind of crazy. Remember, none of them teams was going to see Trump
Fact.
Except for Brady and them, that's like, fuck that, we're going.
It's the owners that do it, basically.
It's like, we're going to this shit. It's the owners.
The owners do it.
It's the players. Most of
If the players have an option to go, though, you know, but
I don't know, bro. You get an option to go to that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And if you didn't like Trump, say something about it. Show up and be like, hey, bro, I ain't fucking with you, bro. You know what I mean? Why you
all right, the Giants are going to carry a dead cap hit of $47.1 million in 2024 and $22.21 million in 2025.
For who?
Daniel Jones.
The Giants. Okay.
Yeah, the 47.1 this year and 22.1 next year.
It's not bad. So next year, that's why they cut him.
Those become the
They were already
second and
making
10th
that
highest single season dead cap for quarterback history. Russell Wilson was the first.
Yeah, well, he's the second now.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we got 30.
Yeah, it goes Russell Wilson, Daniel Jones, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers. Russell Wilson again.
That's why Russell's getting. He's getting like what, $1 million.
Russell Wilson's in the top 10 3 times. He's first. He's first.
Being cut
And 8.
or traded or cut. Where the team has to, because when Seattle traded him away, they ate some of that as part of the deal.
Daniel Cap said the NFL hates the Raiders with Shador keep tweeting thank God after every Raider lost. NFL nail us for tampering.
Yeah.
Hey, no real shit, because listen, you got Tom Brady that can be for real, like, yo, prime. You know what I mean?
100%.
Come through and we're gonna do this thing. You know what I mean? And Prime, he said one thing when they asked him about how he coaches and what's the, when he's going to these he's like, I'm going into living rooms, man. Like with parents, you know what I mean? Right. And he says, when it's a single mother, he's like, I know I'm dealing with a vicious defensive end or a D tackle. These guys are single parent homes. Like he said this. He said, my QB, I need them in a good household. He's like, I don't want anything. I want them to focus on football, and everything outside of life is nice and taken care of. You know what I mean?
All right, Miles Sanders just got ruled out.
Good. Fire up your Chubas.
Yep.
It's a bad matchup, though.
I used to be a Miles Sanders truther for a long time, my G's.
I mean, we was right for a few there.
Fuck.
I was with you. 20, because he was always like, he just always got hurt. I mean, 2019, he came through, bro.
He did. Facts.
2019, he came through.
Cap said, oh, hell no. Keep the Walmart Vanilla Vic away from Vegas. We're a circus already.
He said we're a circus already.
Said, damn, it would be crazy if Love or Tua test the market. They could get stupid paid.
Who? Love got paid.
Yeah. And Tua. Yeah.
Yeah, Love and Tua got paid right before this year, right?
Oh, my
I think one after another and went Tua and then Love.
Song said, if y'all cook something up with a new league, he said he won't in.
Yeah, saw you in. We definitely gonna do that.
If a nickel bag is so
the next couple wave of dynasties that we launch is definitely gonna happen like February-ish. You know what I mean?
And then Song, me and you got the same question. I got like 3 leagues where I got this question. Kyler Murray over Stafford this week, y'all.
It's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, that's who I got starting right now.
Because it's gonna be just as a competitive game, and then you know what I'm saying, and like I don't have to worry about Vic Fangio fucking defense. But at the same time, because we could see Stafford go for yard and be held out of the end zone, and I kind of don't want that. Also, I feel like because of Kyren Williams, they've been stifling him. You know what I mean? Because when they get down there in that red zone, you know what I mean? It's been tough. I think it's a big Kyren sneaky game here through the air too. So that's a really tough one. But I'm gonna lean Kyler.
Yeah, that's who I got.
Kidda, bring us back.
Don't trust Kyler.
I do it. And I was like, go ahead, give it.
Oh, my mama.
Don't do it.
Kyler's been doing it though. Staffy got all the weapons in a bad matchup. I mean, it's funny because it's not a bad matchup where I'm sitting any of the weapons or Staffy in certain instances. But yeah, this is a tough one. I'm still gonna lean Kyler. This is division dominant thing, and they shoot out. Arizona and the Seahawks, they shoot out historically.
Facts.
Remember all them crazy Tyler Lockett games?
OG Tyler, bro. He's still
OG Tyler. Remember all them games used to shoot out, like it would go crazy.
I'm actually starting Lockett somewhere.
Oh,
Desperation. You know?
I mean, shit. If there's a team
the
that
bye week blues,
it's a bad matchup.
the bye week blues. I'm starting Tyler Lockett in the place. I'm like, fuck it, whatever.
Let's go.
If you started him against me, he's gonna win. He's gonna eat now. It's part of the of course series when you live on Fantasy Row. In Fantasy Row, all the houses are all run down. Everybody just beats their own shit up. Just break the windows. All the teams are broken. Fantasy Row. I'm already rowing since after last night against Steamboat. Like, this motherfucker. He's going crazy on me. And he swapped out Tillman last minute. I was like, I was loving his Tillman start because of the weather and whatnot. You know what I mean? And the Joey Porter Jr.
Cap said the only reason I bought the Trump sweatshirt is because it has my Hurricane U in it. Come on now, you look to you, baby.
Hey, some of the early GWN shirts, we had the one where Trump just got shot. In the background, instead of the American flag, was the GWN flag. We took it down after a little while. People thought, you know what, we're gonna take it down. Like,
great move. Great move, bro. Everything.
It was funny though.
Bro, that motherfucker took one to the ear. Mini men.
They try to pay $3 million to perform.
And he said no.
He said no.
Fuck that.
He's smart. They said, well, why? Because he's a motherfucker that's just about his back. He used to go there, does a 7-minute set. What? Three of them. But he said, you know what? When it comes to politics, even if I'm getting paid and I don't agree, that means I'm on that side. Then the whole side's not gonna fuck with me now.
Yeah, you alienate a whole nother side of your people.
No matter what side you align with, just the whole other side's not gonna fuck with you. You know, he's like,
all right. JD, there's 4 teams they think Danny Dimes is gonna end up online. It's Miami, Arizona, Vegas, and Dallas.
That Miami is a damn good one.
The Arizona's a good one too. Because you got Rich Gannon's cousin over there, Jonathan Gannon. You know what I mean? He's the head coach. Yeah, Jonathan Gannon. No, I'm just making it up.
I didn't know that.
It's got to be right. You know what I mean? Right. But yeah, Jonathan Gannon. He's very aware of Danny Dumbass. He coached against that kid for years in that division. So that is kind of I didn't think of that one. I was thinking of Josh Allen because of the archetype. And with the mobility, that would be it. I mean, because who's their backup now?
I have no idea who's in Arizona. Oh my mind.
Right? Yeah, because they cut old Desmond Ritter, John Ritter's son.
Yeah, that motherfucker was in Vegas. I think he had a game played in Vegas, or he came in mop-up duty or some shit already for Vegas.
They had benched against for one of them games.
Oh my mind.
Yeah, he went slicing and dicing that game.
Song said, DJ, I want to score more, or Christian Watson in the flex this week.
Oh, Christian Watson's in a good spot here too.
100%.
His targets have been kind of going crazy, huh?
Hey, you know what I heard too? On the touchdown for fucking Watson, the fucking Salah is the one that told fucking LaFleur to run that play.
Man, Salah, sit your ass down.
Salah can't wait for this game,
bro. Yeah, you ain't lying. Hey, look, okay. Damn, and DJ Moore is kind of in like a tough spot here. There's gonna be a lot of pass rush coming at Caleb, bro. So that ball's got to come out quick. This, it's kind of good. It's kind of an okay spot for Kmet here. I'm just trying to think, right? Because man, Watson is even though Watson's been getting. This is why Watson's interesting because he's been getting the targets. I'm playing Watson in a couple spots this week. I need it
Yeah,
too.
nah, 100%. No, them is facts. We might not get that 4 for 150, you know what I mean? But 4 for 75, and you got the opportunity at getting a touch. Because not only can he take a touchdown from anywhere as well, but he got that big frame, pause, to where he is used in the red zone as well. 100%. Yeah, you know.
When I'm looking at his averages, it's really just like 2 weeks ago. I think he had like fucking 13 targets, something like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like within 2 weeks, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't look at his last week just to see, because then I'll average it and be like, you know what I mean? Because DJ Moore feel like he's coming on. This is a game where they're gonna have to throw.
Him and Rome was top 36 plays last week. I think they both scored. Let me see.
Yeah, who did they have last week? Man, that was against Green Bay too.
Rome, he didn't score, but he had 6 for 10 for 65, and then DJ was 7 for 7 for 62. Yeah, they both didn't score. My bad.
Yeah. I mean, slightly Christian Watson. Reluctantly Christian Watson. There's my answer. Fuck. If I'm looking for a big play, you know what? DJ Moore, I can't do it. It's tough.
I don't want to be hamstrung by Watson, though.
I mean,
literally, huh, bro? Fool with that one. I got it late. I got it late.
Yeah,
hamstring.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, I think I'm good on the DJ Moore play.
I'll go with DJ Moore too, but I just don't want to be tied up with Watson.
I don't think I've ever said it, but I think
I'm good on the DJ play this week for sure. Fuck that.
I mean, you know, it's a what have you done for me lately league, and finally DJ Moore it came on. It's only one game, but I like the way it's looking for him because they've made the change at play calling and coordinator and whatnot. But Watson, it's like this matchup, and he's coming on.
Yeah,
but with Watson, you're only looking for one big play, and then that's about it. You know?
Well, that's not true. I think
sometimes.
Yeah,
I saw him get targeted like 5-6 times, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have him, so
I have 2 shares of him, but it's like a big player bust.
Yeah.
It's hard to not think of him as boomer bust. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, 100%.
And then the efficiency and the
they're gonna kill us.
They're gonna kill us passing the balls.
Oh, damn it, Bones!
And Minnesota has been faltering a little bit. They might not be as high powered as they were.
They also been given.
This might be like a really low scoring game. I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
go mad bend don't break. That's what they do though too in them second halves where they let you move up and down the field and then they stifle you in the red zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tim said he didn't know that Tua and Love got paid already, so we ain't gonna have no free agent quarterbacks this year.
No,
right?
I mean, and then in the event that Stafford, I think Stafford's up, right?
I think he is. He signed it. Yeah, he had a.
But he's at the veteran point where they can just give him 50 a year. They would like, or 50, you know what I mean? Like how they was doing like Drew Brees and Tom Brady and them. They was just like giving them the 1 year's fully guaranteed, the whole woo-wop. You feel me? Like he might get like 55 guaranteed for 1 more year. And then they'll figure it out. Shit.
Cap said Kyler should be good. COD been out for a minute now. He didn't got his fix in. Now he back to break playing.
Hey, Bogey, Stafford's unrestricted in 2027.
Okay, so yeah, he's
locked
in there. Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's 2025. He's got 27 million cap hit. 26 and 20
right.
and then 26.
Fuck out of his shit. Like last year, he got like 57 last year.
He's a bargain, boy, for a $20 million cap hit.
That's a good thing too, because it'd be their best interest to extend, or you're gonna have to extend Puka because he's not a first round guy, he's a late round guy, so he's gonna be going into year 3, right? So this actually, damn, that's some damn good GMing if you think about it. Yeah.
We got Ghost Monkey in the building. What's up, big bro?
Ghost Monkey.
What up, Ghost?
Yeah, song said, yeah, it's a hard one. Pause on my mama. You ain't lying. Right.
It was very difficult.
I want to score more. that was a good one, DJ. I want to score more, bro. Let it go.
He was frustrated all year, huh? He was like, listen, I'm trying to score more, goddamn it.
Hey, not only on top of him being frustrated, but you remember at the offseason, he was vouching for Justin Fields.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Justin Fields
He had a career year with him.
last year.
He was like, bro, you gonna throw bro away.
Come
You know
on,
what I mean? They threw him away for nothing too, because they was gonna get painted nails.
they was gonna get painted nails.
They was like, fuck that, you know it's coming. We're gonna draft Caleb. It's like, what are we gonna do with Fields? And then they're like, you know what? And that's why shout out to the Steelers, because the Steelers were smart. When Russ got released, you know, that was crazy. So now it's like, oh, where's Russ gonna go? The Steelers, they swoop him up real quick. So then it chokes the market. So now the value on Justin Fields goes down because Kirk Cousins takes the job, right? He goes with Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? And then boom, so it's like, you know what? Now the market's fucked up on Fields. Let's go trade for him for the low. Like, the Steelers played that masterfully. I don't understand last night why there was no Russ on that last drive. What the fuck was up with that?
Yeah.
Last night lost to the Browns. Give any different opinions on the Steelers?
I didn't see that.
No, I think they just need to not get fancy with the quarterback situation.
There it is.
They were doing it all game.
They
were doing it all game.
Frustrated after like the second drive into the red zone and they couldn't score a touchdown, and they were like, "Well, maybe we could get some different looks with Justin Field," and that's cool. But to do like a 2-minute drill, you know, like to just run,
for the
try
win.
and get down the field quick, and you're gonna put it in the hands of Justin Fields and over Russell Wilson. I don't understand that. I don't mind putting Justin Fields in the
did beat
package.
the Chargers.
You know what else I think it was too, big bro? Fucking Myles Garrett was just completely wrecking shop. You know what I mean? They were when Russ dropped back, we can't do nothing. When Fields get back there, if we gonna RPO or if we gonna let him take, Garrett was still getting back there, bro. Garrett completely wrecked they shot last night.
Yeah, that's a true. That's
game plan against Garrett.
Yeah.
Double team him, triple team him. Put
TJ Watt on the line. Make him an option.
For real though.
And Garrett was talking his shit last night too, bro.
I mean, you know, he was destroying Russ corny ass, bro. He was like,
bro, he told TJ, man, I respect all your game, but I'm the number one guy around this bitch. That's everything.
Russ, I hate you.
Peacock said George Pickens said the only reason the Browns won is because the weather conditions.
Yeah, he complained because of the snow. Oh my god.
I love what is it called? Disclaimers.
Bro, so we had the week before
we lost, we would have won.
We had the week before Justin Tucker crying about the field at Pittsburgh. Now we got George Pickens the week later crying about the field in motherfucking Cleveland. Come on now.
Did he have a visor on? I don't understand.
I mean the AFC North.
Did Pickens was Pickens wearing a visor? I mean, because if you don't have a visor, it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I don't know if he wear a visor.
That visor's like more like a running back thing. Anyways, goddamn George Pickens. You know what I mean? It was a good matchup too. We needed it. Durr. That was for the game. Was Russ on that ball? No.
Well, he threw a Hail Mary and then he complained about the snow being in his eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Goddamn snowflakes are dangerous, man. Very underrated. You know what I mean? One's not. There's not one. What is it? Thumbprints are like a snowflake because there's never one exactly the same as the next.
Yeah, something like that.
He had the one.
They crystallize. They crystallize
out of countless, infinite snowflakes. He had the one that blinds you, and it went in his eye. The odds of that in itself, mind-boggling.
What you say is starting to feel a lot like Christmas.
And for like 2 weeks, my girl's like, "We need to bust out the trees." I'm like, "Yeah, hell yeah." You know what I mean?
Real talk.
And then, you know, we just haven't gone about it. I was like, you know, as long as we get it up before Thanksgiving, because that's our routine.
You got the one that you pull out of the box?
Yeah, hell yeah. We got two of them. We got one that's like flocked and one that's just classic green. You know what I mean?
Oh, gee.
Put the lights on it, then you put the extra lights in the fucking woo wop. You feel me?
Yeah.
All the kids ornaments from over the years, from kindergarten and shit. You know what I mean?
Federal.
Right? See, those are the things. Like if I had a vault, those are the things in there. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like I was hot as fuck. I didn't realize I'd be that hot, but like, so when we moved here, I had like Tupperwares full of just random shit in the garage, and one of them Tupperwares just got tossed. And I'm trying to think. I'm like, I wonder which one I left, because I told the motherfuckers just throw everything we left, just throw it out. And you know, I said, hey, there's couches and shit that we left. Hey, do what you want with them. You know what I mean? And bro was like, cool. You know what I mean? But you know, there was a little Tupperware in there, but it had all my shit from like kindergarten and you know what I mean? The little
Oh, wow.
I mean? That my mom had kept for me. And I'm like, oh shit, my Tupperware thing. And I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I always keep all the kid shit because my mom's always kept my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how my mom.
Elementary days. You know what I mean?
That's exactly how my
Hey,
mom.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a thing, right? It was in the second grade. So you had to draw a picture of what you want to be, right? So the picture is just me, right? It's me, I'm holding money, right? And then I'm wearing a shirt that says bum. Because remember bum back in the day?
Oh,
Bum
yeah.
clothing,
Yep.
Right? So I was like, boom, bum. So ironically, it says bum. I'm holding hella money. It says, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be rich.
It's always been about the paper,
Bum.
man.
I was always getting the back. Bum my ass.
Oh, my mama.
We get in the
Peacock
back.
said,
Look at me now, world.
look at me now. Oh, my mama. Peacock said, I tried wearing a visor in high school on my football helmet. Didn't like it one bit. Got so foggy and humid in there, I couldn't breathe for shit. Oh, my mama. Marco said, since Danny Dumbass is only 27, he's young enough to do something useful like joining the French Foreign Legion.
Let's go. Bring them overseas. Shout out to Germany, man.
We're about to have a whole bunch of new drops and videos after the holidays. Let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Eat.
Yeah, because we're gonna get some fantasy Grinch shit going.
Come on,
You know what
now.
I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna holler at Plug too, because Plug is fantasy Scrooge. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, bring him on one of these episodes.
Oh, my mama. Them is
I've
facts.
never seen him in the same room, same time. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Him and Triple H.
Hey, Lee, is your phone going off right now?
No.
Or has somebody sent you a trade?
I had something else going on at the
The
moment.
offices is
Yeah, I
closed.
happened to see. I got the notification, but I'm looking at it and thinking.
Oh, he's carving.
Okay.
Tell us what it is.
He's
Lee.
coming
Like
at me,
that.
but you know what?
Tell
Pause.
us-
Man.
I'm nosy. Tell us what it is.
Yeah.
That on live.
Hey,
we
no, hey,
can,
look at this. Check this out. Hey, I swear to God, man. Shout out
Hey,
to the
Banks,
Bears.
hold on a sec. I'll be with you.
Hey, shout out to the Bears, Brews, and their Bros, right? I was in their dynasty league for a couple
Shout out
years,
to the fellas.
right?
Let me,
And,
all right, Banks, let me go. Give me 5. I'll take up a go.
we used to legit have trade sessions where we would just shoot the link out, do a podcast. It'd be like everybody in the league, we just get faded, and we just put players up. Like, what's up? Who wants DK? You know what I mean?
Talk to me.
Hey, yo, that shit used to go down, man.
Ooh, Banks, I might tell. Ooh, this is very interesting.
Uh-oh. He made it
Ooh.
juicy. Pause.
He did bring in Roquan, and I was looking at Roquan too.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He wants that Crosby. Ooh.
Yeah, he does. Family.
Ooh, I'd be bringing in 3 picks too.
Yep. Hey, he got you thinking, boy.
See, I love it when if I'm gonna give up a positional advantage player, right? Because he's like a cheat code, you know what I mean? Max Crosby would demand a package like that. You feel me? A Roquan with picks, you know what I mean? And Banks, see, look at and see Banks might get him one too. Because Lee, I don't know if Lee's
All right, I'm gonna hit accept. I just accept.
Oh,
We got to shut the deal, Banks. Let's go.
We got action, baby.
Nice trade, Banks. Go ahead and push that through, Coach Commish. You got that lead. You can go ahead and push that thing
I'll
right
push it
through.
through. Banks, you got your player.
Hey, listen, Banks, if you got a Raider, here's a fun fact. If you got a Raider and one of the ones to have, Banks is shopping for him.
He's shopping for him. Talk about it.
All right.
Except
Deal
for
is
Aiden
done. It's
O'Connell.
processed.
Except for fucking Aiden O'Connell.
All right.
AOC, fuck him.
And I was looking at Roquan Smith. I was gonna put a heart on him. Like, nah, I didn't basically know what I want.
So what did it end up being? You got Roquan.
Okay, I ended up getting Roquan Smith, a 2025 fifth, a 2025 fourth, and a fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Not
and
bad.
I gave up Roquan, and I gave up Josevich.
Oh, you get Josevich too. Okay, that's like a throw-in, like
Yeah.
purely.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Roquan, I can use in this. Say, I got the players, so I'm good with that.
And you need a strong. Hey, listen, he's an anchor linebacker. That's what I would call in my lineup. You know what I mean? He's a set and forget. You know what I mean, he's a little wounded right now, so and you know what I'm saying. But I don't think he's in position where they would shut him down because they're in it to win it. You know what I mean? But yeah, and shout out to Bakes because that definitely strengthens his DL spots because you know what I'm saying. Those are always the tough spots to fill. You know what I mean? Unless you can find some of them, some cheat code like outside linebackers or some. You know, otherwise, you know what I mean. It's the cream of the crop. You know what I mean? And Max Crosby's definitely one of them. Nice trade.
Peacock said, I remember I got Roquan stolen away from me in the Vegas Dice League.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably me. I was stealing left and right.
I mean, I'm the one that drafted him first. He got stolen from me.
That's the only.
I even stole him back
on the dice.
I even stole him back when he got stolen again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, screw it again.
I forget how that league worked.
I mean, we were rolling some dice.
It was not a promising situation for me. I think I finished at the bottom or near the bottom. It was ugly. I don't even know if I had a quarterback until like all of them were gone. I had to make a move to get a quarterback or something.
At Sam Howell. I had Sam Howell everywhere.
Whoa!
Hey, Wolf, baby. Girl. We'll never see the Wolf again.
He said, hey, Kenny, you hear about the ride at Knott's that got stuck for hours? You a ride mechanic? Oh, I got the video of that too, bro.
Throw that in the sand.
How does that happen? Is it old equipment?
No, it's lack of training.
Ooh.
So there's an emergency evacuation procedure. There's a way to get that motherfucker down unless there's some crazy ass fucking clutch plate. Like there's two clutch plates that fucking open up, and all you got to do is relieve pressure on those clutch plates, and that thing will come down. And there's there's a procedure in order to be safe about it and to get a mechanic in there, or usually the fire department. They'll go in there and they'll relieve pressure from the valve, and then motherfucker will come down. But it looks like nobody was on site, qualified or trained on how to do the emergency evacuation.
This looks like a job for Kenta.
And it is really simple. I feel bad for the people on the ride because that's a lack of planning and a lack of knowing how to do things. Every ride has
it's a settlement. It came up.
Great shit, bro.
Well, Disneyland, they have an on-site fire department just in case of situations like this.
Oh,
so
wow.
if there was a major breakdown and say it was a catastrophic failure on a mechanism to where you couldn't do the emergency evacuation procedure, then they would be able to bring their trucks out, have a ladder, do the high altitude rescue, and then it wouldn't take forever because these motherfuckers are actually on site, so you don't have to wait for a team outside.
Well, hey, Mickey Mouse don't play.
Find their way into the park.
They got their own secret service.
Yeah, they have undercovers walking around. So, they have people in regular clothes walking around the park, acting like guests, undercover, looking for weird shit.
Riding rides.
But yeah, for the ride itself, I didn't go and read anything about it. I know it was on the news. I seen the bitch. I have.
But they stuck like upside down.
I have sources to where
It's on the screen right now. I got it on the screen.
Yeah, I've seen it, and it was in a position where the brakes actually closed and they locked the motherfucker. So that means all you got to do is relieve pressure off of those clutch plates to release the brake, and then the shit would be able to swing down. And somebody didn't know what they were doing, so they got to have a fucking man lift come up there and then individually fucking do some wild stuff.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Shit,
There could have been something catastrophic on that. I didn't bother to like really read into it, but I have some places where I can go and read about it. And yeah, hold on, let me see. Let me pull some shit up.
He said, I seen that on Beverly Hills Cop. And he was jumping, and that was filmed at Great America too. You remember that, Bogey?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was
That
filmed
fucking that pool and the fucking merry-go-round is still there.
on my mama. That's one of the most, because right when you come into the thing, right when you come into the gates of Great America,
Right
that the merry-go-round is right there on my mama. That's
The
classic
little water
shit.
thing. Yeah,
Oh.
man. Hey, man, great shout out to Great America, man.
Only on the Jim Wolf when you get shit like this, man. I'm telling you,
I
bro.
just said it, right? We actually got a ride mechanic.
My mama.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
We
He's
have an expert in it. I mean, shit, you know, he's a jack of all trades. He's a scientist. He's a ride mechanic.
Okay, so they were eventually able to do what I told you guys, that there's an emergency procedure to lower the ride, but you got to know what you're doing. And it sounds like the crew that was on site, they didn't know how to do it.
Oh wow.
What?
This is something that you
you
probably
be having
only get a
16-year-olds
training for
working this
maybe
motherfucker.
on an annual. And if they had nobody on there that was there on the training day, they're probably not going to know how to do it. And then a lot of parks during the day, you know, after hours is different, and before the park opens is different. But depending on what time of day this was, most of the staff might have been off site, and they leave a minimal crew, because you're usually not working during the day. You're just going up to the panel, you're trying to reset faults, and if the motherfucker doesn't reset, then you just close the bitch. And then in this situation, they might have had a crew, you know, like 7-8 people, and none of them knew how to manually lower the ride. It's a training thing.
That shit is crazy.
Now the
bro.
motherfuckers is gonna get a bag.
Yeah.
Peacock said,
The problem is this company, they really
PTSD.
don't got the money to like distribute to 22 people like that. If they all start to
Class action.
PTSD.
We're all
Yeah,
terrified for our life.
they're gonna have to take a massive loan out to fucking pay this.
Oh, that's scary shit, boy.
There's gonna be some greasy lawyer that's gonna be like, "Yes, I'll do it on contingency."
And bruh, and I don't even ride roller coasters, and that's one of my fears right there, is getting on that pitch and being stuck like that, because I don't fuck with heights.
There's no reports of injuries. There, 2 of them were sent to a nearby hospital for further examination, but they were released
They're
with
like,
no
it starts with
injuries.
getting the paper trail.
100%. They were the smart ones.
Get into the hospital. Listen, I'm all kind of fucked up. The motherfucking blood, the rush, all kind of crazy in me.
Yeah.
Write it down, doctor.
Yeah, if there was a single fucking person trained on how to deal with the situation, they would have been down within minutes. It wouldn't have been hours.
That's sad. So there's this ride called The Edge back in the days. at
Oh, I
Great
remember
America.
the edge.
Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're sitting in like kind of like a bench, and you're you know what I'm saying? You're harnessed in, obviously, but it's like a bench, and then like the thing, it brings you up, then you drop like the Tower of Terror, right, kidda?
Yeah.
Like a bench size, you know what I mean? And you drop, and then when you get down on the bottom of the track, it kind of hooks, and so now you're on your back.
It's called an Intamin free fall ride.
Yes, okay,
Oh, wow.
there it is, right? But this motherfucker used to get stuck up there, like it wouldn't drop. So that then you'd have to walk down this staircase on that shit. Like, so that was always my fear of like, cause you know what I'm saying? It's the drop is awesome, but it's when you're up there just and you're looking around like, oh shit,
Just dangling. Fuck
yeah.
that.
And you stuck, and then someone has to come up and get you. You know what I mean? I've seen that waiting in the line. Like, listen, we're not riding this shit today.
Hey, the only roller coaster that I did ride, you remember when it was Paramount's Great America and it had Top Gun? I wrote Top Gun before. I wrote that bitch in the 8th grade. My crush was on there because that was our 8th grade trip was the Great America, and my crush was on there, but I couldn't punk out on that one.
Hey, that motherfucker was dope.
That was a good ride.
Yeah, that was a good one on my mama.
The B&M invert.
Danger zone. Hey, you walk them in that thing, you're in Top Gun. You're like,
That was
they're like, oh, yeah, welcome to Top Gun. Something on the deck and this and that. You know what I mean? You got the little things spinning, the little radar shits. Shit is dope.
Yeah, that shit was federal, bro.
Yeah, Top Gun was the shit. And it was like, it's a weak ass illusion, though, huh? You sit in that thing, you kind of hanging off it, and the ground drops.
Feet be dangling on my mama, and you just be shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, that shit was federal. Yeah, that might have been the last time I ever got on a motherfucking roller coaster, bro. Don't lie.
Look at those ride. That ride too was crazy because somebody actually got murked on that shit.
What?
So there's a part in the ride where you're corkscrewing, but you're right by the water. You know what I mean?
Water.
Yeah.
You're sideways and shit, right? And like, goddamn, somebody hat flew off. I mean, this was all. You can look this shit up. Bruh's hat flies off. He's amigo. You feel me? So he's no oblate. This fool hops the fence, goes to go get his hat, and just get blasted by the next.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh no!
I just saw what Tino said about having the Cowboys having Danny Dimes on their website.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
That's trolling. Jerry Jones like that is a quality receiver. Hey, look he gave up a 4th round to get Trey Lance, right? He would go get some Danny Dumbass, huh? That Danny Dumbass is a smart motherfucker. He's worth every $1 million.
It says breaking: the Cowboys have officially have Daniel Jones listed on their web.
That shit crazy, bro. Peacock, I'm too old for roller coasters like that. Now my back hurts after I sleep wrong. No facts. My favorite ride growing up was the old wooden rattler at Six Flags. Remember the grizzly bear at
Fiesta, Texas. Fiesta, Texas is probably one of the best Six Flags parks in the country. But that ride, the Rattler, a company called Rocky Mountain Coasters.
The step-by-step.
Rocky Mountain Coasters, they totally redid that ride, and it's a motherfucking badass ride. It's worth going back. I know San Antonio is quite the trek from where you're at, but yeah, it's a nice ride. I would say it's worth revisiting the park just for that one ride. It's a good one.
I ain't gonna lie. I wonder if I can handle G-force like that. Because the last time I rode the drop zone was probably like 10 years ago. And I got off that ride and my feet hurt. I was like, oh, shit.
I think it's about 15 years since I've been on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's been longer than shit, maybe almost close to 25. 30.
I really shouldn't because of my brain surgeries. I'm not supposed to, but I still did it anyways.
Use the code PEACE. You had to get that last one in, huh?
How you told me nothing. I remember after that shit, I still went bungee jumping and skydiving. I didn't care. I still did that.
Oh, use a code, dude.
I didn't care, man. I'm not gonna let some freaking surgery ruin my life. I'm not gonna take it away from me. I'm gonna live my life how I want it. Live free and die. That's how I looked at it.
That's
Come on
right.
now. You only live
What
once.
is it, a shunt? You got a shunt in there? Or
No,
what?
I had actually, but Bogey knows I had every single nerve in my head split in half. I had two surgeries within 6 months. I had one in January, and then the next part was in July. I had it done in New Hampshire. I was the 58th. I had an exploratory surgery. I was the 58th person to ever have it done. I had a surgeon from Germany fly over to do it.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, as Bogey says, I'm allowed to talk about it, you know?
It's facts. Trust me, I know.
Hey,
Trust me, I know.
You know what? And I always say in life, there's some people in this world that can't even get those surgeries or have the opportunity, you know, to have what I had done. So I thank my lucky stars. You know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I am thankful for every day I get to have on this earth because when I was young at 6 months old, when I fell at 6 months old and fractured my skull, they said I wasn't even going to live till I was like 12 years old.
Wow.
They really didn't. They told my parents this quality of life is going to be essentially shit. You know, I may not be the breast to the bitis of some things. I make mistakes, but hey, don't we all make mistakes?
Well, I was just
You know?
gonna say that. I was gonna say that shit. Them is facts. Oh my mama.
You know?
Them is facts. Peacock
They
said,
say you can die crossing the fucking street. You know?
damn, facts.
I look at it, you know?
My mama.
Yeah, man.
Them is facts, bro. Everything. Peacock said they're going to get Daniel Jones to play safety for the Cowboys after
I saw that online.
the Giants practice squad. Fucking A. Caps called him the Vanilla Vic, the Walmart Vanilla Vic. That shit was funnier than a motherfucker. Facts. We far from perfect. Oh my mama. Come on now. That's the realest shit ever. Oh, everything. Let me pull the schedule back up. I accidentally took that shit. Well, when I played.
Dennis is telling me you're never gonna find another player like Crosby. I'm hearing it from all sides.
Oh my mama.
It's all good.
Well,
King D said, Lee, thank the Lord Jesus. Oh my mama. Them facts.
Yeah.
you could actually find somebody like that in the third, fourth. No, okay, you didn't get a third. You got the fourth, fifth, and sixth. Yeah, those are the in IDP Dynasty. Those are the rounds that you're supposed to target. Like
Exactly.
those types of players. So you might get lucky. You got 3 of them.
Yeah.
Lee, what's in the QT cup?
What? Actually, I just started a new mix. I did wife, you don't like 7-Up, right? I love Hawaiian Punch. So I made my 3/4 7-Up, and then I love Orange Blast Hawaiian Punch, so it's half and half.
Oh, you
That
put
way I'm not wasting.
Lee's
So
living.
you got Orange Blast and 7-Up.
Yeah.
That's like some big kid shit. I used to do shit like that all the time.
he's making sodas on everything.
Let's go. He's living.
I had a soda.
That sugar blast.
Hey, I
right
can't
there.
drink, so I'm gonna enjoy my life to the fullest.
You can't drink because of the surgery that you had?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Well, they said if I had alcohol, right, it would set off the seizure. So my buddies and I, when I went to a Bruins game in Boston, and all my friends and I, all had mudslides, right? And I'm like, fuck this shit. My mom said, never
Give me
drink.
a
Or you
mudslide.
put yourself. I took my friend's mudslide and I put myself in a coma for 3 days.
Oh, wow.
And I always said, oh, my mom's full of
call
shit,
a
right?
night out on
Oh,
the
I
town.
listened to my mom the last time.
That's what we call a night out on the
He
town.
might have been an animal. He just don't remember. He
I
blacked
never saw
out.
my friends on their cell phone so fast in their life calling an ambulance. I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah, all right.
No.
Like, God damn it, Lee.
Damn.
So when I come to Vegas, people, I will be looking at drinks like this.
Yeah, don't do it, Lee.
No, I'm so like.
We're gonna
since
show
all
Lee
my
the
friends
world.
when I growing up, I always said,
Lee didn't see
I
the
don't
world,
drive.
actually.
I'm your ticket. You're my ride. And my friends would drive. I'd buy them sports tickets. I'd buy them tickets to games and everything. We just fucking have fun.
Yeah.
100%.
But you know what? I always say in
You thought
life,
you weren't
there's-
finna live, Lee. You know what I mean? The fact that you're here right now is awesome. You know what I mean?
yeah, I always say it's too legit to quit. And I live by the motto. I don't give a shit what happens in life. I'm here now. I love the present. I just live for today, tomorrow, and just go on about this, man. Because
I'm surprised the Chargers haven't wasted some of your life.
Hey, man. Hey, it is what it is.
Oh my God.
They give me heartbreak, though. I won't lie.
Yeah,
They
that's
give
what
me
I'm saying.
heartbreak.
That's a lot of.
It was 30 years ago. He's
That's
been
a lot of
heartbroken for
stress.
30
Oh,
years.
Bogey, you killed me 30 years ago. Yes.
I got you, Kyle. I got you. Marco for the future said, from Z Future said, what happened to Bogey? He looks kind of pale over there.
Oh, because we got bones over there.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, listen, man. My man Bones, you know what I mean? We're just that's a metaphor for what my Niners are this year.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, Peacock said, Lee, you over there got that combo juice. Oh, everything.
You haven't seen the combos in this house. Oh, my God.
Hey, maybe you get
I used to go to my mom's work. like,
Catherine to get you your own little soda fountain thing.
No, you know what I did when I worked at Trader Joe's, right? I used to down about at night, because I used to work overnights like you, right? I used to drown about close to like 2 liter of Mountain Dew a night, and that was like a fucking live wire. And I used to work in a freezer minus 10 degrees. Talk about being high octane.
And that drink is hitting him right now too. Look at it. And that drink be getting him stimulated. Pause. Like,
Hey,
he got the Shirley. Hey, when we go to the bar, we're gonna get him a Shirley Temple. That's what he's gonna get.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Kyle. We got Kyle Singer in the building. Top of the morning, Kyle.
What's
He's
up, Kyle?
on this motherfucker. He said, pick one QB, flex full PPR, Tua or Love, Slick Rick, Pearsall, or Justice Hill.
It's Love.
Yeah, I definitely love the Love and the motherfucking Pearsall. I don't know what Justice Hill gonna bring against Chargers this week, and we know that. Well, we don't know.
I get why Justice Hill's in the combo because like this should be like a back and forth affair. I don't think like the Ravens are going to run away with this by any means. I think the Chargers.
I think it's going to be a close game, and I have the Chargers winning by 3 points.
Where's this game at?
It's in LA.
In LA.
So we know there's going to be a lot of Ravens fans there. Then.
Oh, fuck the Ravens.
Now you know what though?
Oh,
Hey, y'all still got that one Filipino chick, man. She was like the Chargers super fan. Do you remember?
Oh, you talk about Merriman? Oh my
Yes.
God, yeah, she's a fucking
That
shit.
bitch is annoying. She's leading the charge, bro.
We have a super fan? What?
Yes, and you know what's funny? They got footage of her when she was a Vikings super fan before.
Oh,
She was bandwagoner.
she fits hopping like a motherfucker.
Dropping in the motherfucker, man. But they be having her on the TV and everything. She's leading this little Chargers little chant thing.
Oh yeah, her was she I'm actually friends with her on Facebook. Her son is a huge diehard. Oh yeah, she does. She gets all
because I think they formed Dago or something like that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, so they out here.
Mhm.
Yeah, they in California. That's federal.
Yeah, they're out. Yeah.
But she was at the Vikings game as a Vikings super fan before. Hey, you know what I mean? You know what? She might have been fucking a Vikings fan or something. You know what I mean?
We can't trust her fandom.
I'll be seeing. You know, I'm not gonna name no names, but you know, over the time I've seen some homegirls of mine just switch teams up real quick because of whoever their man's in.
100%. Them is facts. How y'all feel though? Tua or Love, or Pearsall or Hill?
I'm going Love, and then the Pearsall thing is a gamble.
Yeah.
But,
for sure.
If there's a lot of negative, he's a negative game script guy, or like when it's an even kill game, you know what I mean, like back and forth affair. So I'm okay with the Justice Hill, but I'll lean Ricky Pearsall. You kind of in the pecking order, it's kind of sucks actually. You know what? Justice Hill.
There it is. There. Thanks, guys. Won mad money last night on an anytime TD for Chubb. It was plus 150. Put
He had 2 last night too.
Let's go.
Man. I can't believe it was plus odds. I think it's because they ain't giving it too many rushing touchdowns until last night. So yeah, but Chubb was back.
Hey, it was good for Chubb because he got injured against the Steelers too.
Did he?
Yeah, that's when he tore up his leg against the Steelers.
Oh yeah, last year. Okay. Oh,
So it was like a revenge game for him last night.
Oh, okay. All right.
I will never understand why the Niners went Ricky Pearsall over Lad McConkey.
Oh, the lad would have looked good in red and gold. Red and gold, the lad. I mean, hey, he's killing it in that powder blue. I'm glad he's where he's at though, because like if for an organization that's loved like a Keenan Allen guy, this guy's like Keenan Allen 2.0. You know what I mean? Like he's Keenan Allen that could actually get down the field for real. But in the route running, he's only going to get better. That kid's good. We're probably going to be without. Yeah, what's up with your boy? Is he going to play or what?
Who, Lad?
Yeah.
I think it's going to cut. I will know by today or tomorrow by the practice reports, but I hope he plays. Well, being a Monday game, it really helps us out.
I'm lucky. I got J.K. Dobbins as my pivot.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I have 8 shares of my Yahoos of Lad McConkey. So I've been trying to make some moves there.
Hey, you want to make another move for Max Crosby, Lee?
No, in 7, I kind of like my team in 7. I don't want to ruffle the feathers over there.
Fuck that.
I got a solid team. I just have to build on that team, and I can compete again next year, I think.
That's right. Peacock said, asking for a friend, Bo Nix or Daniel Jones this week.
Tajay Spears has been ruled out.
Lee, so from the looks of that cup, you go to the gas station to fill up your cup before the show.
The only gas station I go to is here in the house.
You got it on deck. Okay.
He just reuses the cup.
Hold on.
He likes the cup because it's the size of a fucking 2-liter bottle.
Mellow soda. Hey,
It's like a 48-ounce cup.
my mom, she used to always have
If
like
I'm not doing, this is the orange I drink. Actually, I haven't tried this one yet. It's called Swell Banana, Strawberry Banana.
Uh-oh. Fire.
This is a new one. I love strawberry banana. And this one is fierce.
Hey,
I agree with
it
you.
right now.
Hawaiian Punch back in the day was.
Hey, that
shit's
Hawaiian
good.
Punch is hitting
bro,
right
like-
now, man.
I would have grandma fuck it up.
One of these only lasts me not even a day.
She was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Hawaiian Punch all the time, every time, Hawaiian Punch." And my mom, she would get mad at her because she's like, "He doesn't need the additional caffeine."
Well, I do that because I quit the Mountain Dew because it was fucking making me going crazy.
Dude, he was strung out on the mountain.
I was strung out so much, and I haven't had Mountain
You had
Dew
to
in
quit the
almost
Dew, man.
a year.
Put the dude down.
What about
Oh,
coffee?
God.
You ever think about drinking coffee?
No,
instead?
because caffeine will put me in. It's like drinking alcohol. Caffeine is a stimulant, just like alcohol, and it kills my medication.
I swear to God, isn't there a bunch of caffeine in Mountain Dew? And
There is, but I don't just do it anyways.
Hey, look, bro, I ain't gonna blame you because I had the homie that was diabetic. He wouldn't drink or smoke. He was my DJ.
Come on, you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
right.
me.
That's
Hey,
why
this
I
fool's
would think
vice
that
though
coffee
was the
would be a
goddamn
little bit better.
Hawaiian Punch, bro. I had the homie. He was
At least he ain't
diabetic.
gonna
Bro.
get diabetes on
The
fucking
punch down
coffee.
for real.
We're all gonna die one day.
I'm like, I was slapping the bottle out of his hand like he was drinking dope or something.
Fuck, bro. Yeah, that shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
I learned a lot about Lee this morning. It's definitely he's hopped up on soda all day. Like
That's why he's up late at night. I understand.
Yo,
He's been drinking up.
topping off.
He's got
Mountain
jugs.
Dew.
He said, "I got this jug, I got this jug. Here's another jug. Oh, by the way,
He starts
I
mixing
mix them
them
all
together.
together."
The mad scientist.
He's like, "I'm making a."
You should see me go
Hawaiian punch
shopping, right?
cocktail.
And I'll load the carriage up in the bottom with
A
the whole
Hawaiian punch cocktail
and
with
people
a
start shaking
shot
it.
of 7-Up or
Stirred, not shaken.
Trader Joe's is owned by Aladi. I think it got to be a big company if they Trader Joe's is owned by him.
Aldi is definitely a big company.
Yeah.
Hey, Trader Joe's is the shit, bro. My girl worked there for hella long when I first started seeing her.
They have good snacks.
We
I like
do
the
them
snacks
overnight
there.
shifts too. Where she was going like at 11 or like at 2 in the morning. Sometimes I worked till like fucking 7. Was stocking that shit. You know what I mean?
I went to a
dog.
Cowboys game and borrowed my homie's jersey. I think it was Roy Williams. Shout out to Roy Williams.
Okay.
CJ Stroud said Ricky Pearsall's a cold dude. Facts. You already know, Kyle.
Yeah, man. Hey, and Tank Dell said the same thing too. He's like, hey, listen, man, we're part of a very. Then Brian Robinson, like, they're all on a 3-way on. They're like, listen, man, everybody be safe out there.
Everybody be safe out there. Stay strapped up.
You know what I'm saying? Stay strapped up.
Peacock said, I need lad to play. I'm running out.
Yeah, Peacock, you're not the only one on that one.
I'm back. This Daniel Jones shit driving me crazy. I think the site got hacked.
Yeah, it did.
That's wild.
Uncle Jerry, he would be the type that would be like one of his nephews that runs the site. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
my
pay
God.
you good money, so you don't pay me that much, Uncle.
Hey, hey, Tino said Lee got all the juices. Look, Lee gonna start making juices for the homies that be still sipping that other juice for them to
Yeah,
mix.
you mean this stuff?
Yeah. Oh shit! It's one.
This is called moving utensil. I'm giving this away to help people that help me move. So I'm buying off here. Here's some alcohol.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Look at that.
We're blessing the people.
The champagne.
Hey, that way it's out of the house. There's no alcohol in the house.
That's right. Tito said, "Bro, do you drink that in a day?" LOL. That's no good.
Hey, man.
A man's
Tino,
got
it
his
gets a
license.
lot worse.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
He just sipping that sugar no high. You know what I mean?
And I gave up the Mountain Dew, so that's a blessing in disguise. It could have been a lot worse for me.
Peacock said Mountain Dew is actually invented as a mixer for whiskey, I believe. That's
Yeah.
I actually never used it as a mixer. I might try that. I like whiskey.
yeah, I never used
And
that.
I like Mountain Dew. I mean, back in the days in the hood,
It is
was
really
known.
sugary.
No, but hold on. This is serious right here. In the hood, when we was kids, it was known. You drink Mountain Dew, unless you just sperm count, so you can go raw dog in these houses.
Man,
It
this
was
shit's
a
got
known
so
fact.
much- It's crazy.
That's what they said.
Crazy.
4 kids later, I'm still drinking Mountain Dew. I'm just saying.
I think it's 46 grams of sugar a can.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was. And I was drinking. I remember one
46 grams.
46 grams of sugar for a can. Yeah, it is. And I was drinking a case of it a night at Trader Joe's.
That's
Yeah, I was drinking a case of that shit a night at
It
Trader
was all
Joe's.
that hard stuff, bro. That Mountain Dew, man.
Hard stuff.
Kind of strung out. You know what I mean?
You should have saw me the next day because I'd work my 12 hours, then I'd get 2 days off. I'd friggin' sleep the days away.
That's that Mountain Dew crash right there. I'm telling you.
I remember I was in the
Yeah. He displays
freezer
all,
one night,
he
and my
displays
legs
all
were
the
like this.
symptoms of a dope fiend, only minus the dope. He's on that.
Hey, Lee, King D said, "Man, do you got your own producer back there, or is your camera just following you?"
No.
Oh no, it's the
Yeah,
app.
it's
I got that too.
Yeah.
That's the app.
Oh, wait,
It's
hold
pretty
on.
dope, huh?
I don't know if it's gonna work.
There you
Oh,
go. Yeah,
Yeah, it kind of follows you. Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit federal, bro.
Yeah, but you should have went with it. Next time you just go. Yeah.
I got my own camera, man.
Yeah, he's chilling.
I got my own camera, man. This how we get
He's
down.
having a beer with me. Or you just said it's the cat. Yep. Cat.
I don't know. Is it in the Gen Well payrolls to have a cameraman?
Oh yeah,
There
we
it is.
got it. Your camera follows you. It's already a done deal.
You know what I mean? We made the phone call.
Oh, my father. The Peacock said he used to mix Buchanan's whiskey with apple soda. Okay.
Wow, they got apple soda?
Yeah, they got apple soda.
I'm gonna see what the sugar content is in Hawaiian
I'm
Punch.
telling At the hood liquor store, they used to have. Well, I mean, it's probably still there. Actually, I don't know if it's still there, but it was called the Easy Mart, right? It was the hood liquor store we go. Man, that's the one that near and dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that let us get corrupted young to sell us all the shit early. You know what I mean?
All right, Hawaiian Punch is only. Let's see. It is 9 grams of sugar for 8 fluid ounces.
So he going the whole. What's in the whole bottle then?
I don't know, man.
He's
And
going
the
that
whole
whole
bottle is
bottle.
1 gallon.
So that's what they trying to tell you. Don't only drink it by a 8-ounce glass.
Come on, you're talking about me. I don't have any limits.
He's like, I'm gonna take this 8 ounces and mix it with this right here, this other wop. Boom. See, Lee's gonna be our bartender. We're just gonna have to pour vodka in it after. You know what I mean? Like, give me that. Give me the Hawaiian Punch splash. Mark splash of orange. Orange
How many
soda.
ounces?
The banana soda thing. Remember that? The strawberry banana. That sounded interesting. See, here's my thing. I went to Walmart and I didn't know how dope Walmart. I was like, oh shit, they got all the sodas here, man. Because like they had the grape Fanta. Oh my god.
Wow.
Right?
Federal.
The cans.
Federal.
The bitches is hella cold. I'll drink that shit in a day. Because this grape soda is like a hard find. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a rarity.
Tino, you're right.
Not that generic shit.
106%.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, we all got our vices, and then we learned today that Lee he puts that soda away. You know what I mean?
100%.
Lee ain't gonna put the cup down.
No, this bad boy's filled
He's
like
skipping.
4 or 5 times a day.
Hey,
Lee's living like a rapper from Texas, minus the lean.
facts. Oh my mama, boy.
Yeah. What else we
Marco
got?
said, I think you guys call it Aladies over there. It's a German.
Aldi's.
He said it's a German.
Aldi.
Mm.
Yep. They give you a box and you put all your shit in a fucking cardboard box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
And then you gotta buy your shopping cart and then when you return it, you get your quarterback or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're like,
You'll see
no,
how
we
many
got a
OCs
rare person stealing this part. We got it for a quarter. Well, I mean, because it's about returning the cart too, right? Okay, how about this? Is that parking lot etiquette? If
That is part that I think that's more about the parking lot etiquette than it is like a thief walking away with it.
See, when I'm at nighttime and I just finished loading the car up, I'm looking around. I just put that cart right there. Jump in the car.
As long as you put like I like to put it.
Yeah, I put it like off into the side or something, or like
or like against the cement to where you got the two wheels.
Cement,
this cement, yeah.
So my hack is I always park nearest to the fucking where you're supposed to return them.
That's
where
good.
I'm unloading the bitch.
Then one side you don't risk somebody bapping your shit because I hate people like that too. Oh,
no, I'm always like that because the people. I always say to the wife, park the car away, park the Porsche away, because people's carriage and that thing dings that thing up, and you're screwed, man.
You are driving a Porsche. He's in the passenger seat sipping this soda. Like, hold on, park over there. Park on the side right here. We're in the Porsche, goddammit. You know what I'm saying?
I weigh that bad bitch down with all the Mountain Dew, all the Hawaiian Punch.
Let's go.
Peacock said, okay, serious this time. Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna say with Bo Nix.
Let's see. I mean, against Vegas, that's a smash.
I'm gonna pull up the schedule.
So
yeah, that's what I'm not looking at the schedule.
Daniels, they're going up against who? They going up against?
I think the Cowboys. Let me see. I'm gonna pull the schedule up.
That's another nice little matchup. I don't know. Coin flip?
Yeah.
No, I ain't mad at any of them. Me personally, I wasn't lucky enough to obtain very much of Jaden Daniels.
No, I got one share of them.
Yeah, it is Dallas. It's Dallas at Washington.
At Washington.
And then the Raiders.
The East Coast has got some crazy weather going on right now.
This Cliff Kingsbury, all of a sudden, he's auditioning now too. He's gonna.
But Denver might.
Good.
Denver is at a home game, right? Denver might have some weather to deal with. No, that's at Las Vegas. Okay, yeah, I'm going Bo Nix because Vegas is gonna that house is gonna be all Broncos fans.
Hell yeah, they're going to Vegas, man.
Yeah,
that's what's dope about the Raiders being in Vegas. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be a goddamn home game for sure. Broncos fans is like Pittsburgh almost. You know, like they travel well.
The Raiders are 25th in the league at giving up the most points to the QB at 1851. And let me find where the Cowboys is. Shit.
I'm going
JD. I just sent you something. You're gonna laugh your ass off.
And the Cowboys are 28th at giving up the most points to the quarterback position at 19.48.
They both got
definitely two damn good matchups for sure with these quarterbacks.
Yeah. JD, you're gonna laugh when you read the newspaper article. What they put about CJ Mosley. Oh my God!
I'm gonna go look right now, bro.
Oh my
DJ
God!
Mosley?
Oh, kid, I'll have to send it to you. Oh man. You'll hear it, JD's reaction. It's funny as fuck.
Lee's on that soda, B. Hey, man, I love it.
It says Jets CJ could return from a herniated dick in the neck.
Oh shit!
How that funny?
It's a typo. Yeah. Yeah, it's a typo.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I missing the punchline? I am slow sometimes.
Tell good bugs.
He's hopped up. He's hopped up on that soda. He's good.
Animal paws.
Yes, big animal paws.
That's one.
happened.
Dude, God.
That did happen. Yes.
It happens quite often in this house.
Yes,
Oh,
don't
no.
address it. Just
Hey,
move
man,
on. Move on like it never happened.
That dog needs some therapy.
That dog's on the soda too, huh?
It's on the soda.
You made me freaking
All
cry.
sorts of confused.
Oh, shit. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. What the fuck?
Animal pause. I never thought we'd say it again, but here we are.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, my eyes are swollen now from laughing so hard.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Oh my God, we got. Wait, this is crunch time though for everybody on our rocking with us. I know you're in your dynasty leagues, you're in your redraft leagues, still trying to crush these championships, and
Some people's
I
trying
don't
to
know.
clinch. Some people's in clinching scenarios. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you got to make moves like what Lee and Bakes just did. Fire off some trade offers, see what you get, because there's not a lot of time left. This is the last dance for the trades until after it's too late. You know?
Too late, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Sam Laporte is going to go this week, too. You
There
can
you go.
fire him up. Hey, Bog, I got a question for you. Do you think Mike Evans hits his 1,000 yards or not?
How many games does he have left?
He has 7 games, and he needs I have it right here. He needs, yard-wise, he needs 665. It's probably about 95 yards a game.
665. I mean, starts right here with this Giants game.
He needs a total of 665.
Hey, Lee, is that shit real? Is that a real newspaper article?
Yeah, that's a typo, man.
That shit is crazy. Somebody better keep that newspaper. That's gonna be a collector's item. Oh my goodness!
Was it a headline with the big
Let me
bold
see
letter
if I can pull
and the
it.
big
Hold on.
print and everything?
Hold on.
Here,
Right here.
headline, but it's not the main headline.
Them motherfuckers is on that dope. The editor.
Imagine they gotta print out thousands of those. And
You know what's crazy is AI about to take over all that shit.
Send it to the chat.
I will do that now.
Oh, that shit is crazy.
That's why they call me the ears of the streets.
You miss facts.
You ain't lying.
Hey, bro,
I sent it a thread.
that's fucking crazy, bro. Let me see. We got. Did we talk about Jaden Daniels or Bo Nix?
No, we don't. That,
well,
no,
we were
don't.
trying to. I think I lean Bo Nix.
Oh, Bo knows football.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels has a higher. Well, no, I can't even say that. If he has a higher rushing upside, Bo Nix can move around too. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bo Nix.
Excuse me.
They're both in similar situations. They're at like the bottom of being in playoff contention. So each win is really important. They're both division rivalries. They're the upside of Bo Nix is that it's in Vegas, so that is going to be a home game for Denver, and then they're playing. Jaden Daniels does have a home game, but it's going to be played in Washington. I don't know what the weather is going to be like. I think it might be a little bit wet.
Bo in week 10, 22 for 30, 73.3 completion percentage, 215 yards, 2 TDs, no picks, 3 attempts, -5 yards. And then in week 11, it was 28 for 33, 84.8 completion percentage, 307, 4 TDs, 4-0 TD INT ratio, 2 carries with 5 yards and no TDs on the ground. Back-to-back weeks of top one. Yeah.
I just got that fucking newspaper thing.
That's crazy, huh?
That's so fucking wild.
Facts. That shit is ridiculous, bro. You better keep that on everything.
He's going way down the neck.
Oh my mama.
Oh man, it's so funny that happened to the Jets too. So fucking funny.
Oh my mama. Them is facts. Hey, Peacock, them is facts too, because JD's Five's last 2 games, you know, the motherfucking Steelers and the Ravens game 100%. But he's back in the smash spot though against Dallas for sure.
Hey guys, I got some breaking news. Isaiah Pacheco's been ruled out for Week 12.
Okay, well, better to know now than later, I guess.
100%, bro. Keep him on the IR. Don't bring him up.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray or JD5.
JD5. I don't fucking like Kyler, but you know that's just biased. I'm biased with the Cardinals in general. I like James Conner. After that, I'm not really a big fan of any of the pieces. Too shaky. Jaden Daniels has a smash matchup like we were talking about. My only concern is the weather. Kyler is going up against the soft Seattle defense. Seattle is a playoff contender right now. I think they're going to fight it out. And in the Washington Commanders versus Dallas Cowboys, that might not be as a hard fought battle as Kyler and Geno, but I'm still gonna go with JD5. But I'm biased, like I admitted.
Talk about it.
There was one time this year I think I did recommend Kyler over the other. Not often. Not this week either.
And
Not on that.
Washington is on the road. Oh, it's a home game for Washington.
Yeah.
Washington and a road game for Kyler.
Bogey will talk about how they're going up against Seattle, and Seattle's giving up the booty. So, you know, you would think that Kyler would be able to at least be serviceable. Anytime I've doubted Kyler, he's been it hasn't been a fucking like smash or anything crazy. Jaden Daniels, I believe, has had a few more blow-up games than Kyler, so that's also another advantage with going Jaden over Kyler, is that this could be one of those blow-up matches where he gets to showcase himself and really do his Washington fans a solid by whooping up on these sad-ass Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
From weeks 4 through week 11, we got the fucking Seahawks giving up 273 yards in the air, 245, 255, 214, 281, 291, and then they shut shit down against the Niners and only gave up 146 passing yards. So for the last 6 weeks, except for last week, they have been giving up the Winchellas in the air.
Yeah.
Wow.
They would like to come alive against my Niners, 100%. Yeah, that might I might have to go record that screen record that moment of me melting down on stream, bro. I'm gonna go post that shit on everything. Swollen. Oh, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? That can't be real. I thought it was a spoof or something, bro.
What's that?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I thought it was a spoof or something, but that and that shit got released to the people.
yeah.
That is fucking
In
crazy.
New York, so we're talking about tens of thousands of this.
Exactly.
CJ Mosley, he probably could get a little bread off of this. Man, like, you call me. I ain't got no dick in
Hey, bro. You lied about my injury and it's defamation of character.
Yeah, defamation of character for real.
That's the way to put your. That's what they say. Put your foot in your mouth, huh?
Defamation of character.
Oh, fuck it. Hey, bro.
Way of putting your foot in your mouth. Pause.
Hey, Bogey.
Yeah.
Bake said he sent you a trade, bro.
Okay, let me go grab my other phone.
Bake's trying to cook some shit up, bro, live on TV before the
I
trade.
just had to just decline.
You hit him with the stiff arm, huh?
Yeah, I had to put the arm up. Yeah.
Selling insurance like State Farm. Oh, my mama. Fucking A. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and run a song from Bo, bro. Give us a little half a minute, little, you know what I mean?
And we ran our sponsors ad yet?
Well, I'm glad you said that. We'll run that and we'll run a song from Bo, bro. Good shit, bro.
To our roots, dash for the cash, stack in the blue. Fletcher Reed, I'm the absolute truth. Big dreams, so we have to pursue. Strapped with a tool, feel the wrath of my crew. Clock spiritual, my bondage. Beat off the hate, go my heart in the paint. If your name ain't God, I don't answer to you. Look to me, Bogart got free. Luckily, I got the answer for you. See they trying like a sound. Look young, I got the password for you. Feeling like game. Smoke a backward with you, smoke a back with it too. Show you how to maintain, so you never go astray. I done lay down the path for you.
Sir.
Yeah, Banks was trying to get active. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do that one. You know what I mean? I might dance a little bit, but you know, I rejected it for now. You know what I mean? Revisit it. Because, you know, here's the thing with Banks. He's the type too is like, okay, look, I don't want, you know, I'm not doing this trade, but I could literally go and look and see what he might be talking about because he's always willing to just talk, period. You know what I mean?
Talk that chicken, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell him that one right there.
Offensive D. What I'm seeing on tape this year, and I know these Chargers pretty good.
Yeah, you know the Chargers information shit right now, huh?
That's that. What's his name? That's Chucky on his show.
Yeah, he's talking about the Chargers being on TV and about their offense and defense.
Oh my!
He's saying they're must-see TV at the moment.
Hey, he be geeked out.
Sorry, kid. I didn't mean to hurt your ears a little bit.
You know, when they lose, that'll be must-see TV. I do enjoy watching a Chargers loss.
Epic Chargers.
I probably enjoy a Chargers
loss.
Man,
they brought in fucking Captain Rah
right now.
now I'm just gonna go with like fucking Harbaugh. He is a savior.
Savior.
This sucks. Yeah. Man, the fucking band is that's a big part of the schools. Even college, probably even more in college. But going to the playoffs and the school band been there every bit of the way, and then they got to come up with their own transportation. You're asking the parents to fucking buy a bus so their kids could go do what they're supposed to be doing for the school.
You know, the bus will be for like the players and shit. They don't have a bus for like the kids in the band, right?
Well,
Okay.
let's get it. Let's get it fixed. And it looks like they were eventually able to. The school eventually caved and gave the band 2 buses for the 4-hour trip.
Whatever team picks up Danny Dimes is responsible for $11.8 million this year.
Yeah, if they pick them up, if they pick them off waivers.
Off of waivers, yep.
Off waivers, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna do it.
This time tomorrow we'll be talking about like, where's Danny Dumbass going? You know what I mean?
He will find a team. It's just I think he's trying to get the ability to talk to people. That's why somebody in the chat mentioned it. This is a way for him to talk to people that actually are interested in his services.
That is true. Weed out. You know what's sad too? When that phone doesn't start ringing. You know what I mean? He's just
you know he's collecting $12 million, damn near $12 million for doing nothing if he doesn't.
Yeah, then he's gonna get dubbed next year, where he's like 22, something like that, 27. Damn near 30 next year, guaranteed. He's in it. You know what I mean? He could be a backup. I mean, shit. Remember Blake Bortles? He never got like a big bag, but like he did get extended at one point, and then he was like a third stringer for like the Packers fell along. No one knew that. He was in the practice squad.
Yeah. Maybe he's got other passions too. Let him I swear to God, I think
what if he knits?
Danny Dimes is one of the smarter ones. If I go back in time and I start he went to Duke and he did really well in the school. And
yeah, I'm about to say he's like an academic motherfucker.
He got an academic degree.
He came up in the Manning passing camp too. He came up in the Peyton Manning in passing camp, and they his coach Hutcliffe, or I forgot the name of the Duke head coach. He comes up in that Peyton Manning that shit too, bro.
That was David Gettleman just trying to do another fucking version of Eli Manning. He's like the dumbass went to it. He had to look at him. You know what I mean? He did have that Eli Manning dumbass look though, right? Where you kind of just don't know what's going on when you look at his face. Like he's like he doesn't know what's going on right now.
Oh, what? Okay, so Lee, that's that dropped in the chat. That is a neat little idea, but I don't think this game is that big for Dallas, where they need to take on all that money just because they want to beat the Giants on Thanksgiving, and it's not. It's
I like this. Let's go with this. Revenge, immediate revenge narrative.
I guess they got 2 weeks, but like Thanksgiving is literally less than 2 weeks away.
Hey, that front would like crushed Cooper Rush, right? Bring it, Danny Dumbass.
So he can be a coach. We don't I don't think we need much help for the Cowboys. You know,
who wants some insight? I'll pay top dollar for insight. I don't shut up, Steven. I don't care if it's 18 million. I want the insight on Thanksgiving. We're America's team. When they're eating turkey, we want W's.
We want to eat the
dumbass. Get them on the line.
Oh no, that's the Sunday night game or the Thursday night game.
Yeah, Thursday night game. Yeah.
Who's the
no,
Thursday
Roger?
night game?
No, we won't flex out of Thanksgiving.
What'd you say, the Black Friday game?
No,
that's the Raiders Chiefs game.
I know the Black Friday is San Francisco, ain't it?
No, Black Friday is the Chiefs Raiders.
Raiders, yep.
Oh,
here, I got you right here.
Chiefs
on the prime.
Here we go. We got Chicago, Detroit, New York, Dallas, Miami, Green Bay for the Thursday night Thanksgiving.
Cool.
Then Vegas, Black Friday, Cleveland and Denver on the Monday night.
Oh yeah, and we got the Detroit Bears. Okay,
and it's no bye weeks. It's no bye weeks next week.
Okay, week 13. It's on. It's on. God damn it! Yeah, wartime bogey.
Let's go. 100%.
Motherfuckers gonna die out there. It's war, man. It just happens. You know what I mean?
It is.
I hope it's not you. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. There will be casualties,
brother.
in the field of battle.
Oh, every day.
I got wounded after last night in a couple spots already. They're trying to get me.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. Well, we in this thing.
Yeah, we are.
What other games y'all want to break down?
I
What's
think
some marquee ones? What's some ones that's interesting y'all this week? Like overall, I do
LA
like that Seattle.
LA, Philly, Seattle, fucking AC.
Yeah, we need all these to be fantasy bonanzas.
And the Monday night.
Niners, even that Niners game. I hope it's a fantasy game. Like I hope Brox plays.
Yeah.
Because we need some fantasyisms out of this motherfucker. No Alexander too, potential, or even a wounded one. Like I like Jennings a lot, bro. Jennings is like the most best non-athletic fucking guy ever.
Go to Lambeau right now and see what the fucking weather is as of today, Friday.
Ooh. Or
It is fucking 35 degrees, wind gusts northeastern, 5 miles per hour, gusts only 6, so it ain't too bad.
So we ain't even get no snow. It's gonna be cold.
Don't say
35 is a nice day in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Shout out to my Milwaukee players, man.
Yeah, that spotted cow. Is it that one?
Huh?
I ain't never had it. It's like their beer of choice over there. Like what's his name? JJ Watt. Apparently, you can only get it in Wisconsin, so they would ship him out like cases of it when he lived in Wisconsin.
What's the name of the beer?
Spotted cow.
I never heard of it.
Hey, that makes sense because I was just about to say their cheese is the best in probably at least the United States.
Yeah, I got
their cheese is much tastier than the California cheese. I'm a
they take care of their cows better.
Yeah,
what you're
for
saying?
real, right?
They give their cows some beer, huh? That cow gets cold out there. They get some beer.
They let their cows drink some beer. That's why it tastes like.
That's crazy.
Hey, don't you know that's
we got some skinny ass cows in California. Some vegan cows. They're like, oh, cows are grass fed.
That's how you make your cheese. Oh my mama. We make your
cheese.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah, I gotta have these cheese curds that everybody be talking about though.
Oh, they're especially when you fry them. Oh.
Yeah, fried cheese curds. That's what they're talking about. You can get them with bacon too. I heard. I'm like, oh, word.
Well, some people will just scrape the fuck because you make cheese and water. So you scrape the curds off the top and then you eat that. It's probably a little bit not my thing, but that's like mozzarella almost. Mozzarella is made that way.
They fry it.
Yeah,
I gotta have it.
Tino said, I'm back. I was listening to that new Kendrick album. He said that shit is fire. I ain't even peeped it yet.
Okay, Kendrick drop. Word.
Lee, that was breaking on the air like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, and I just happened to see.
There's some breaking news here.
DeAndre Swift growing, Keenan Allen ankle, and they both questionable against the Vikings.
Yeah, they gonna go out. Yeah, as long as they limited, they going. Worried about this Brock thing. That's like, I mean, he was limited all week, so.
Fucking Purdy, perfect Purdy.
Come on. Sarah, don't let Green Bay get us. It's just like the Cowboys, where it's like, one of these days they're finally going to get us. You know what I mean? Because we always have their number.
We whooped up Seattle like 6 straight times, and they finally got
us.
Oh, my mama.
Same thing with the Cards.
Right, bro. I mean, this shit crazy.
I know, right? Reality.
Hey, what if the Niners sign him and Purdy is really hurt? Sign dumbass.
What's going
on?
Don't be hurt, Purdy. Don't do it.
Oh,
Danny dumbass. That's funny. Because he really got released. He was like, listen, I want to buy it. Like,
odds on who will sign Danny Dumbass.
Security.
Let's see if Vegas got any odds on where Danny Dumbass lands.
That was a funny idea with the Raiders, though. Like, You can see them just like kicking the Mark Davis. He's a fool. I'm just saying.
Come on now.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna go with Buffalo. They let it. The kids, because there's a correlation there where, like, you know what I'm saying, that staff could actually talk to Dayball, and Dayball could be like, yeah, the kid's he's all right. He's not a dumbass.
Okay, so look, Pro Football Talk 20 hours ago, Daniel Jones landing spot, Cowboys, Raiders. Hold on, I don't want to click on that shit on this computer. I'm looking at certain
It might pop up some woo wops.
yeah, 100%. Hours ago.
Glad I wore a coat. It wasn't cold.
It's raining like a motherfucker out here, bro. That shit is crazy.
It's going down. It's kind of dope. I can hear my daughter playing the guitar. It's like raining. It's pretty dope.
Oh, it's federal.
Yeah, she dope too.
Friday vibes on my mama.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? I'm about to peep that Kendrick when we get off. Like, I didn't even know he was fit to drop. I mean, it made sense. You know what I mean? You're gonna, because you are gonna do the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You want all your albums to chart. You know what I'm saying? Because that's usually what happens when you take on the Super Bowl, right? And depending on what kind of production you want, if you going over whatever budget they give you, you're coming out of pocket. Like, you know what I mean? Because they don't pay you to do that either. You know what I mean? The motherfuckers you accept it as an honor.
Yeah, free promotion for your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
So Newsweek, I'm on here. I'll share the screen on this one. We on Newsweek. That's a trustable site I can go on. I'm sharing. Now that I got this Ethernet cord hooked up to my computer, man, this motherfucking moving super fast, boy.
Yeah. Hardwired now.
100% hardwired. So number one, they got the New York Jets. It says the nightmare season in New York could lead to the quarterback change late in the season. No, I'm not talking about the Giants this time. The Jets struggled mightily this year, and it's 3-8, pretty much looking like season with Aaron Rodgers turning 41. Woo, bullshit. Then they got the Raiders. Then they got the Dolphins because of the Tua shit. Then the Colts, and then the fifth team is the Cowboys. And this article came out published at 12:08 Eastern. So at 9 o'clock.
I guess the Colts would make sense too, because the style of play. But that's also, they would entail, like, all right, they really think they ain't got a chance here. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
The dumbass saga continues.
Facts.
It's kind of a blah week, huh? In some of these matchups, like we have the Chiefs Panthers. That's like, man, right?
Somebody was saying that last night. I think it was you, Kidda. Fucking Tomlin is 0-8, and
I did, yeah. In the Thursday night games,
he never got a win Thursday night. I forgot.
He's 2-8 so now he's 2-9 in his overall Thursday night record, but he's 0 on the road on Thursdays.
That's crazy. Now,
that is kind of crazy how when those stats just stand true. How long they've been doing Thursday nights too? Like maybe over 10 years for sure.
It got to be at least 10 years.
Yeah, maybe 15, 14. Maybe.
I'm 70%.
That's so weird because we expect him to be like one of the elite preparers.
Sure.
And maybe he doesn't feel like he has enough time to get his whole, group together working on a good game plan. That number is that's a big tell. Like there's something about the way that the organization, the coaching staff, everything is
how they prep for the two games.
They need all that time. And I know Pittsburgh is one of the heaviest Friday practice squads in the NFL, if not the hardest practice is probably the Pittsburgh Steelers on Friday. Like they go at it. So maybe they're not given enough time. If any team is gonna go say it's like get rid of Thursday, it's gonna be the Steelers. They're
100%.
Exactly.
With Tomlin, maybe he lets them take it a little light, knowing that they're preparing for the Thursday night coming up. You know what I mean? Maybe he don't push them that hard, but maybe it's time to switch that shit up because 0-8 on the road, boy, that's uglier than a motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. It's for
That's
real.
no coincidence. There's definitely an issue.
It's not the 0-8 on the road necessarily, but he's 2-9 on a Thursday night, but 0 on all those games that were on the road.
Yeah, that shit is
So
crazy.
it might have been 8 of them actually. No, actually, no, there wasn't. It might have been 8 of them on the road. That's kind of crazy.
0-8. Peacock said 0-8 in those TNFs.
It is. Damn.
What's up, Cam? We got Cam in the building, man. Cam said, do y'all think Purdy and Lad play this week?
We'll know about Lad tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a big tell for Lad if he gets in the limited tomorrow because that's their Friday practice since they're on the Monday night. And then the Purdy thing, man,
The Brock one is
it's an afternoon game or a 4:00 game for the East Coasters. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like you gotta have you gotta make some preparations here. You know what I mean? Maybe we get some more info about the Niners thing. It sucks because the Niners they're hush about everything down to the wire. That shit's annoying.
Let me take a look and see what's coming out. Hold on.
Tino said how you have a website already set up. It was 42 degrees this AM. Now it's almost 80. Shit.
Yeah, it is.
Man, Texas is wild.
That's
Let's
crazy.
see what's
Flipped on them.
right now. I got 82 in Fort Worth.
Damn.
Yuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Motherfucker, right. Facts.
Where to go? I'm like, nice and rainy because the little it's that fall vibes right here.
Facts.
82 fall. Damn. Fuck. No wonder I hated my time up there. I had almost a solid year in North Texas. It was probably the worst weather I ever lived through.
I remember I was in Arizona for like a month. I was like, yo, fuck Arizona. Yo, that's just a different hot, man.
Yeah, once you get past the summer, you're fine.
You in that fucking elevation. Yeah,
Our second year in fucking Arizona, right? It was like 112, 113 during the draft, right? Crazy enough, it was hotter in Sacramento than it was.
Because there's no humidity.
It was 115, 116s, and 117s in Sacramento while we were doing.
Oh yeah, because I was here already. Yeah, that shit was
crazy, bro.
Yeah, and the goddamn what's that thing's called? In Arizona, bro. I remember this one time I was out. So I've been there a gang of times. Even the winters, they get hella cold as fuck over there too. But yeah, but like I remember we was riding through and you're on the freeway, you look in the distance, right? And it's the desert for real. And then you just see this goddamn dirt fucking tornado thing because it's like the wind, the little dust storms and shit was real. Yeah, you just drive, and then off in the distance, you just see a crazy white person. They on them little fucking, it's like a surfboard with a sail on it, and they in that motherfucker going towards it. Oh, this motherfucker's crazy. You see that shit all the time though. You know what I'm talking about, right? The little little wind surfing or whatever.
Yep.
These motherfuckers are like, oh shit, that was crazy. I was like, we're driving from that shit. He's going towards it.
Cam said he's cooked if Vlad doesn't play. I can't lie. Fuck.
Trade his ass then.
Well,
it's a redraft. Find us somebody make a move.
Go get Josh Palmer right now. See if Josh Palmer is available. And then wait it down because if there is no Lad, Josh Palmer's in a smash spot for a streaming option. You know
See if he can get Jameson Williams for Lad McConkey straight up.
I like this. What Bake said. Danny Dumbass to back up Lamar.
Oh, come on now.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, who's their backup now, right?
Fucking, is it? No, Huntley somewhere else, huh?
Yeah, Huntley
is it Josh
Browns?
Hold on, let me check that.
I think it's Josh Johnson. If I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
The legend.
The best backup quarterback in the NFL.
Right? Hey, listen, bro. He's played in the NFC Championship game. I'm telling you. Josh Johnson's a legend, man. He's probably played for more teams. He's probably one of the only guys that's played for more teams than like
Josh Johnson's the backup.
Who has played a lot? Ryan Fitzmagic. You know what I mean? He didn't play for all the teams.
It's magic, boy. Oh my God.
Fitzmagic played everywhere, huh?
Facts. That's crazy.
Shit,
Yeah,
he
we
even
know.
played in Washington for like one game or like a half. Remember that? I think it was like 2021, 2020. Might have been 2020.
Magic cold dude, boy. He was making shit shake when he come in.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that. Yeah, but he when he was there with Bruce Arians too, over there in Tampa, when they would bench Jameis, and then Fitzmagic come in and tear it up. Then they'll bench him eventually. And then Jameis, they combined for like a 5,000 yard outing that year. Then Jameis threw for 5,000 out the next, the infamous 30 for 30.
A walking 30 for 30.
Let's go. That'll be his 30 for 30, huh? They're gonna do one on Jameis one day.
Fuck it.
On
Yeah, they
Jameis.
probably will.
Lad if he goes for Otten in tight end premium.
They'll be on then. Yeah. I don't think has anyone. You know what's funny? They've been oddly good against tight ends this year. But I still would go out, and if that's maybe I'll still wait for more information. So, you know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, I guess Sunday is the big day.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Ask
that
yourself on Sunday morning on the Grit Don't Quit.
well, definitely tomorrow is for Lad. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow's their Friday. So if he gets into a limited, then he's playing, bro.
Hey, there's discussions underway about the Commanders potentially using the Redskins' old logo.
Oh,
like on a throwback.
Yeah, I like that. If they're able to actually return to form and they got enough approval and they got enough
they got approval
the
from
PC
actual
police.
bruh.
You know, from the PC police. Yeah.
It
The
says
chief of
Senator
the tribe,
Steve.
bro.
It
So
says
the tribe, actually the Blackfoot Indians, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't joking.
They came out and they probably told him and said, you know what, you're disrespecting us by calling this politically correct, not appreciating our history.
Yeah, it says Senator Steve Daines says that the proceeds would go to help benefit the tribe. Washington fans have been pushing for this to happen, so who knows?
I remember they pushed to get rid of that shit for so long. That shit is funny.
Yeah.
The Commanders doesn't really make any sense.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
it was better when they were the Washington football team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Football team.
Or be like the Blackfoots. Fuck it.
Yeah. That's like an actual tribe. I don't think there's actual Redskin tribe, but
no.
But whatever.
Redfoots.
And the logo, that might be the key difference is that we're not calling them the Redskins, but we are calling them
Commanders.
The Commanders, and then they use that logo again.
Yeah, with Brad.
But again, Commanders is a white man's word.
Yep.
They don't refer to them as fucking.
Commander
I guess Redskins is also.
Oh, I'm putting it together. Commander and Chief. See that?
Maybe Redskin ain't a actual native.
No, it's not.
Word
It's
either.
together
But
like the
still,
weather.
Blackfoot. I don't know.
And now introducing your Washington Blackfoots. I don't think that'll go over. I don't think that's gonna go.
They could ride horses because that was a horse tribe. They were kind of like the what's the other one up north that rode horses?
Comanches? Oh
No,
they're in the south. They're in the Great Plains. A war tribe.
Fucking there's a college football team that
Navajos.
has their team.
Navajos.
No. We're talking about the north. So
I was just throwing out. That's the only one I could think of. What's the ones? Is it the ones in that movie with Kevin Costner?
Oh God.
Comanches. Oh no, I already said that. That's in the Great Plains.
Apaches.
Apaches. There you go.
Lakota.
Apaches.
No, the Lakota tribe was the one that be riding horses.
My fault.
Lakota and then Blackfoot.
Know that. Lakota.
Yeah.
So, and did they roam the Dakotas? I'm just taking a wild guess here.
The Sioux Nation.
Ooh.
Those are the ones that was in that the Gone with the Wind with the Kevin.
Possibly.
Was it Kevin?
Possibly.
The Sues.
I haven't seen that Gone with the Wind in a long time. You talking about Dances with Wolves?
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, that's Kevin Costner.
That's the one. Yeah, the Sues.
Yeah.
Wolves came out like when I was in 8th grade, maybe even earlier than that. That was
early 90s. Yeah, I might have been like in the 3rd grade, 2nd grade, maybe.
Like early 90s.
92, 91 maybe. Yeah, that was when they were coming out with a bunch of them timepiece movies. Like, what was the one with Tom Cruise? Is it The Prairie? Was the one or is that? Fuck it.
Cam said he picked back up Air 5 just in case if he figured things out. The Kendrill squabble up slaps. If Lamar gets hurt, they're going to need someone with legs like Danny Dumbass. Their backup is a statue. Yeah, Josh Johnson. I don't even know how.
And then it's like Anthony Walker or something like that.
Yep. Yeah, you're right there.
They're founded by George Preston Marshall as the Boston Braves in 1932. Talk about it, big bro. Dancing Oh my mama, and we just hit the 3-hour stream right here, man. If you in this motherfucker still rocking with us, please throw us a thumb up, man. 3 hours in on a Friday. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is war.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't want to go the wrong way this week.
Man, tell me about it.
I had 2 great weeks in a row. It's like I'm like teetering. I'm like, oh, this is that bad week right here. I guess I'd rather have it now. Because
I gotta beat Clock and the Nice Guys. Then I'll be able to say I beat all of y'all back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Let's go.
Shit. Clock's team's gonna be competitive with mine, that's for sure. So
Peacock dropping information on us. He said Washington, D.C. sits on the ancestral lands of the Anacostans, also documented as, I can't say that word, and over the neighboring the Piscataway and the
Piscataway, yeah.
There we go. Peoples. There we go.
and I don't recognize any of those as Blackfoot Indian tribes. They probably aren't. Blackfoot was like Oklahoma, like in the Midwest, like North Texas, all the way up to Montana, and then even all the way east to like Illinois. They were a big ass fucking. They were one of the ones that were fighting. They were fighting motherfuckers. So they were a war tribe.
Nice.
You got the Apache and the Comanche down in the Southwest, and then you had like Blackfoot in the mid, and then like when you get to the Dakotas, and then like Ohio, all that area. That's
what's the story about Brett
and the Sioux tribes.
There's a story about Brett. He was half white.
Motherfucking Florida and Georgia and all that shit. They got their own tribes too. They were warmongers. They go out and battle for territories.
Take the kids. You know what I mean?
Cap for Life just pulled up on us. What's up, Cap?
What up, Cap? Cap in this thing. Yeah, bro. Them Comanches, bro. I went down the rabbit hole for the Comanches for a minute there, because they were just like they were just ill with the horses and the bow and arrows, bro. So they would like hang off the back of the horse and then be like shooting underneath the horse's neck, like type of shit. Them motherfuckers was bad to them up. Then the Texans Rangers, they had they started using 6-shooters because that was the only way they could combat these motherfuckers, bro. Because they was getting got. You know what I mean? Then they was mowing them down.
The 6-shooter was a heavy advantage out on the
yes. They were like, here we go.
Finally.
Because these fools would have, they said the way to describe them, they would have like 8-9 arrows in their hand, and they just, so it's like, you know what I mean? They were just with the shit, man.
Peacock said on the Washington football team's website, the organization stood by its usage of the name and mascot, stating the image of the Chief Two Guns White Calf was the most admired, and that is how the logo officially became the brand.
White Cap is in reference to the baby cow too. It's not. It's not his leg. Yeah.
The likeness is not a mascot, but rather a logo based after a real person out of respect for the Native American.
No, yeah, they actually went and they did a TV special on this, and they showed the family of
They
of
take a picture of Brian
that
Miller,
man.
like, this is
They
him.
said, "Hey, this is my grandpa," you know, and he took great honor that they wanted to have his portrait
Especially
done.
when they started winning the
that.
Super Bowls in the 80s too. He's like, yeah, we got one.
Yeah,
And they did it again.
it was nothing but honor for him. And I don't think much of the community. I don't speak for the community. I have bloodline, but it's not. I'm not Native American. I'm not tribal or anything like that. But from what I understand,
like I'm from a tribe.
they had nothing but pride when it came to shit like that, to be acknowledged and respected, because it wasn't something that was like the Cleveland Indians, you know, that was like that logo was different.
Hey, Cap, CeeDee Lamb was practicing today. Sorry, Kuda.
Yeah,
CeeDee Lamb. I like CeeDee Lamb rest of the season, no matter what quarterback's there. And then, I think that the city of DC is doing a solid by protesting and doing all they can to bring back the tradition. And then this one, I guess if we're gonna get off of the Washington Commanders, this is a nice little pickup. I like this. He acquired Bo Nix and JSN for J.K. Dobbins and AR5. So JSN has looked really, really good 3 weeks in a row, and I don't think it's going to slow down. I think he finally had his breakout, and dude is solidified as an actual core piece. And
you know what receiver he is on the year right now?
14?
10.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he's cracking the low end WR1, fellas. Let's go. Let's get JS in that category of must start.
DK was missing for a couple weeks there, but with the first game him back,
it didn't change.
That was a nice little change, because I do have a lot of JSNs. I ain't gonna lie. Playing against him this week too in a bunch of spots, ironically.
JSN last week 10 for 11, 110, and no tutties. 10 for 11.
That's a really solid floor. I'll take that every week, please.
Yeah, and that's a guy you're probably gonna want to lock up like at a moderate price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe maybe you can find a team that hasn't been doing too well and they got JSN and make a trade for them.
Yeah, because that's also a team that's gonna fight till the end, bro. Like they're trying to get in. So, you know what I mean? The Seahawks. I mean, in reality, you know what I mean.
And if you're talking dynasty, be prepared to actually give away a first rounder, because that's probably what it's going to take in order to acquire JSN. He was like the number one overall that rookie season, and now that he's putting up solid numbers. I still think that he's targetable, but don't lowball him, because you're not gonna get anywhere in the trade. I'd start off with a first round offer for JSN and trade talks.
And then also he says, do I trade McBride for Scary Terry or pick up Tolbert and Cook of or Cook just in case of Lamb? And then Lee said that Lamb did practice, but then he said, do I pick up Schoonmaker and instead of maybe trading McBride? I think
if you roster a tight end, then I'm probably not trying to get rid of a McBride, unless you got like a Evan Ingram on the bench or something like that you could maybe just count on for the next couple years. And then wait for an opportunity to maybe reacquire McBride or trade up for Laporta or homie out of fucking Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, because we got a handful of really nice young tight ends, and McBride is in that handful. And getting rid of him for a Scary Terry, what is that going to be for you? A WR3? So, no, I don't trade McBride for a WR3. But if this is a redraft and you've got somebody on the bench that you could use, then sure. I guess I should always assume this is redraft. But I don't want to trade McBride for Scary Terry.
I agree with you, big bro. 100%.
And what they're saying is CeeDee Lamb is expected to play.
There it is. Yeah, so go get Schoonmaker, bro. On everything, Cap. Go get Schoonmaker if you can swoop him up. Because what's his name? Fucking Fergie. Fergie's he's out again this week.
I haven't seen anything, but he was actually concussed, but I haven't. Let me take a look at the practice reports. Hold on a second. The Cowboys just came out their stuff. Hold on.
Cap said my receivers are Tank Dell, Devontae Smith, and McMillan. So he's in need of a wide receiver for sure.
Okay. Mike McCarthy came out and said the left guard, Tyler Smith, ankle, CeeDee Lamb were both back in practice. Zach Martin did not. But he said nothing about the tight end.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's everything else has been out, but nothing about Ferguson, which unless we got to wait till tomorrow. That's all I didn't think of. Because I've seen nothing about Ferguson. Let me just check my sources where I used other stuff. Hold on a second.
Really, the only piece in Dallas right now that matters is CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. That's it. You're kind of right.
So, excuse me, my bad. So we need to get him a wide receiver. So do we break down Trey McBride to help him get a wide receiver? And maybe can he get a tight end return with a wide receiver, or should he?
Well, he just acquired JSN, and he's got CeeDee Lamb. Am I missing, or what?
Now that Cap, he said my receivers are, since now that he got JSN, are Tank Dell, Devontae Smith, and McMillan. So he's still in need of one, unless he just gonna feel comfortable enough going.
Okay. He's talking about the other Dallas guys, just in case Lamb is out. Okay.
Right.
Well, Tank Dell and Jalen McMillan, with the idea that Devontae Smith is only going to be out for one game if he misses, and you would be rocking with Devontae Smith, JSN. And then McBride in your tight end spot. I'm assuming you're rostering a tight end because it's a tight end spot.
Gotta be.
Right? So I don't like getting rid of the positional advantage because the Cardinals, they're going to be in it to win it here on out. They're a playoff contending team, and McBride is one of their focal targets. I guess you could say the same thing to Scary Terry, but I feel like having the positional advantage in tight end is better than your WR2 or WR3, however you want to look at it, because I do value Smith and I do value JSN. I don't know. I'm still not moving McBride for Scary Terry. Unless you have like an Evan Ingram or a very solid tight end to because playing tight end roulette or every week jumping on the waivers to see who has got a good matchup, it's volatile. Look at what Njoku did this week. And that's a tight end one on a lot of teams, and he only was able to put up the 2.9. So. Or lower if you're not playing PPR. Yeah, tight end sucks, man.
Yeah, Peacock's right. He has a big he had one more thing to clear, and that was yesterday. But I haven't seen any reports for today on Ferguson, so I don't think he's going to play.
And breaking down McBride, to like how further kid is point to that is definitely a positional advantage over there that you do want to keep on your team. Maybe you go look at see if Slayton's available just in case, because Lee told us earlier this morning on when he dropped the ear to the street segment that fucking neighbors didn't practice today because of a fucking groin, and today's Friday, you know what I mean? So that might be an indication that he might not play. 100%.
And wide receiver 3 is it way easier waiver pickup than tight end 1?
100%. Do I pick up Clement?
Clement, yeah. I don't. Why not? I don't like the passing game of Chicago, but name value. That's the land that you're gonna have to put yourself in if you get rid of McBride. Is trying to figure out which one of these waiver tight ends are going to be the hitters, and that's why I'm not trying to move off of a playoff contention tight end who is also a focal point in the passing game. Kyler Murray throws to dude, so I'm not coming off of that guy who's going to be involved for your fantasy playoffs. Not at all. That division is up in the air. Anything can happen. If the Cardinals lose two weeks in a row, all of a sudden everybody's back in it, and they're all fighting.
I like that version. That's a good version.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one. The Cardinals
they're all fighting to the death, man. And
yes.
Trey McBride is going to be the focal point in a couple of those games coming down the stretch.
One thing I did notice is they started throwing at Marvin Harrison shorter, because for like the first 10 weeks, legit, or the first like 8 weeks, legit, his A-dot was like 17 yards. It was like, shit's crazy. So definitely McBride was soaking up all that underneath shit is what I'm saying for the longest. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bogey, it looks like Bake sent you a blockbuster trade.
Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that. You know what I mean? That last trade was just, no.
I got no action. I started putting some people up on the block on that league, and I'm like, nobody's even fucking caring.
Who'd you put on the block?
Okay, well, start off with Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
And we got another guy that we just talked about, Darius Slayton, Michael Wilson, and Wan'Dale Robinson. So, receivers. I'm looking to move off some receivers to maybe get better somewhere else.
Where is it? I left my phone inside. I want to see what Bakes is talking about. That last one he sent me was Bootsy. Yeah, we'll see. Bakes.
Oh, he sent you Butte from New England?
No, I'm just saying it was Bootsy. I know. I wasn't really tickling the fancy pause.
Yeah, we're really reaching to try and move some of the guys in New York. I'm hesitant because Slayton might return to form and be that number one guy out there with Neighbors not active.
Slayton was the Danny Dumbass guy.
Yeah, he was. But I mean, organizational.
He did make some big plays with old Tommy Cutlass last year.
Yeah,
I mean, but he was just that field stretcher. You know what I mean? Like, and then with the emergence of Theo Johnson, I think that's what's been ultimately hurting. And Tyrone Tracy, that's what's been hurting Wan'Dale, right? Because Wan'Dale was soaking up all that PPR goodness. I don't know what it's gonna be like with Tommy Cutlass, but he might be Tommy Dumbass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Outside the Neighbors, I got the other two guys. So maybe somebody is looking to move off of something. Maybe IDP. If I could get a strong IDP guy for one of the Giants receivers, I might do something like that. I could use some help in IDP.
You know what?
Remember, Wan'Dale's only 23 years old. That's a
because he tore his ACL, so he had that missing year. You know what I mean? But he was supposed to be promising. I think he's capped though. Like while they got all these similar options. Also, because they had Sterling Shepard there for a minute too.
Yeah,
you know who died
much,
was Jalen Hyatt. Jalen Hyatt died. Homie from Tennessee. He's
Get
out
out of the
to
way.
be found.
Get out of the way, Jalen Hyatt. See, that's what I think too. Is like those. You know, do you remember like Adam Thielen that year he broke out? He was like, it was the end of the year basically. You know what I mean? And he broke out. You know what I'm saying? Every so often you might just have these motherfuckers that, you know what I mean? Like I picked up McMillan everywhere just in case. Like do you remember even Cole?
No.
Was Keon Cole or not Keon Cole? What was his name? Keyshawn? Was it Keyshawn Cole? Jaguars back in the day. I remember he popped up in the fantasy playoffs with just like 8-9 targets a game just for those games.
McMillan is a solid rookie. I like McMillan. Cat for Life, he wants to know about the Vegas backfield though, which all I know is that's an Alexander Madison. I've almost have him as a flex start for the last since week 6.
Yeah, if he goes, right? If he goes, right?
I think he should. I don't know.
Yesterday, actually. So I think he's trending to go.
Yeah, I didn't hear the blurb of him not being able to go out.
Him and White didn't practice on Wednesday, but I think what's his name returned to practice on Thursday. What's Brett's name? Madison. Billy Madison. Bam.
Yeah, there's a couple spots where I have either no bench or shallow bench, and I'm rolling Zamir White out there.
I think he's dead, bruh.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta go find some fucking sandbags, my G's. I gotta slide, bro.
Yeah, we can close it up.
We got flooding and
it's really crazy.
Yeah, I need sandbags here. I gotta go find some, y'all.
All right,
JD. I hope it works out, buddy.
Oh no, 100%. Good looking, big bro.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Showing y'all check us out for OJ and a blunt for breakfast.
Yeah, I'll be there, and then we'll see you guys Sunday.
Yep, the grit don't quit. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Peace.
Hey, JD, keep me posted, man.
Off top, big bro. In a minute, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah.